side of Icebox that default Viper smoke where she just puts it to watch the cross around mid and allow you to get up into tube. It's why you see Sage so often walling off that tube area, because these sites can be a little bit chaotic. There's a lot of space to work out on them. You'll see less attention from a defending side.
All right.
Some early utility to the Sova Dart to try and clear that out. Maybe even tag over the wall into B main can always be effective. Northeption walk up mid and Forsaken just absolutely pop shot.
Halo guys, tadi internet gua mati, sumpah parah banget. First media memek, sumpah.
Well, his HP has
Mau first media bangsat juga mati mendadak gitu. Biasa guys. Internet. First media memek emang.
Missing a beat to be proactive, immediately pushes up onto B main, and they don't know he's going to be in garage. And
ini kenapa suaranya emang telat ya? Iya, ini suaranya telat dari NA itu. Makanya gua kaget dan tiba-tiba langsung mati anjing. Udah. Suaranya dari streamnya NA delay nih.
Yeah, I was gonna say some of the shots there looked a little suspect from Bankai over on B main at the back of people, but
emang delay. Butut banget sih. NA audio. Ya, padahal kita udah susah-susah ngumpulin ke 1000 viewers kan tiba-tiba drop lagi. Niki, Mbak Faikul yang kalian jangan overconnect ya. Ya, ini emang first media udah sering penyakitan, udah biasa.
Yeah, again, one of the, if not the star player.
Tadi ini guys, sorry. Tadi apa namanya?
It was just a lot of eyes on him. I think we brushed up on this in the past days where he
it's okay.
That little brother of Excurate, one of the top CSGO players in Southeast Asia, and does he live up
emang
to
delay audionya, iya, delay banget gitu.
His big brother's legacy, and he is here, especially now in Valor.
Kan kalau nonton delay gitu. Tadi internetnya ini. Ini kita nonton mana apa aja.
Di sini posisinya udah cukup lumayan enak banget, tinggal bagaimana dari tim NTH, apakah mereka bakalan awas karena adanya Mindfreak dan Mindfreak.
Oh, emang delay guys, emang delay. Udahlah, kita nonton delay ya, mau gimana lagi. Iya, gak enak banget suaranya delay. Semuanya emang gitu, delay semua. Tadi Forsaken dapat 2, iya gila tuh orang.
But if you are PaperX, you don't expect May to have gotten all the way far forward here. The timing is going to be good. If May can watch.
Ini sih PRX menang sih harusnya. Gak enak sumpah.
Devi will be shot from underneath tube.
Gak enak banget sumpah delaynya.
Find this kill right here, but to 1 versus 2, and it's not going to work out. Estelle trades that one out. A 2 versus 1 for PaperX here on the bonus.
Seperti mati lampu ya sayang. Ya begitulah.
17 HP.
Dia tetap stay bang Frank mah. Let's go Michael. Kasih tau dulu. Easy. Nggak, emang delay dari VCT-nya. Atau kenapa? VCT emang kadang emang kayak gitu guys. Suka penyakitan nggak jelas gitu.
Members at the very beginning that they didn't have any players to take the A site when they rotated.
I mean, 7-0-0 currently Forsaken has the same amount of kills as all of Northeption put together. Again, if you are
Orange di ayam-ayamin kah? Ini nggak tahu sumpah, ini kalau ini bener-bener kayak div banget sumpah. Ternyata NTH lawan PRX masih bisa tanganin gitu. Kalau misalnya bayangin ya, kalau misalnya VCT gak pernah di ngadain, kita gak akan tahu gitu. Ternyata kemampuan si kita itu ternyata kuat. Mungkin emang kalah sama NA, cuma kita ternyata di sama negara lain. Davai. Oh my god, Davai. Aku bilang. Oh, never mind, nggak jadi 4 kill. Oh, 360 dari Forsaken.
Forsaken is styling a little bit in Northeption. They're yielding to the movement.
God.
Yeah, they are just a little bit. And you know, we've only had the one rifle round, right?
Oh my god, 360 dari 4 second bro. Oh my god, dia 360 gue langsung torque anjing, langsung nyala gue. Oh my god. Cannot bro, cannot lah. This team is king lah lan. Udah gak boleh. Gak bisa, udah emang ternyata kita itu gak sia-sia si Pride gitu ya.
Just how good PaperX's read has been on the map, I think. That first rifle round where they were able to win it out and shut down that.
Bro, the 360 make me hard, bro. Oh my god, bro, this 4 second is crazy, bro. Oh my god. We want pistol round, we want everything. Bener, ini mindsetnya PRX. We want pistol round, we win everything. We win everything, bro. Mau pindah ke baru dulu ya, Babs. Oke, boa. Ternyata viewers gue itu fetishnya ke paha semua ya. Lagi dong, gak liat gue, tinggal mundurin aja. Wah, langsung tamat lu Bang, langsung ditamat gitu.
Confidence mode. They were just peeking out, didn't really know where to set their crosshairs, but again with that with their confidence with their aim as well, they were hitting shots with marshals, getting out back into cover, and then there's like this -2 on the members of Northeption. They couldn't get the refrags towards PaperX.
Oh, di siapa yuk bro? Cewek gue itu.
So I feel like PaperX right now, they're in their
di sini delay kagak over. Di sini delay, semuanya delay. Dari VCT semuanya delay di audionya. Jadi kayak we cannot do anything bro. Kita cuma bisa enjoy aja gitu. Ini touch. Dari Valorantnya langsung.
Just yet, even the round where they were actually able to buy rifles in that third one, it was a split hit, right? While May is lurking through a site trying to get something done.
Literally diputarin.
Back over. So Northeption, I'd like to see them try to come in with a little something prepared here, especially since we do have a delay. They can work on that, get the right plan going into round 5.
Pakai V144 dari kamera.
Sort of rehashing here the
apa rasanya di 360 rifle? Kalau di VCT sih saya malu sih.
Excellent start. We knew they were going to be one of the top dogs coming into the tournament. Northeption.
Bayangin lo Fur jadi home tour kapan Fur? Aduh lo feel room tour home tour sih belum punya rumah ya sementara. Rumah masih rumah bokap gitu. Jadi kayak cuma ada room tour dulu. Tunggu gua amin kedepannya ada rumah ya. Ada rumah baru home tour ya. Nanti bapak gua di pikiran bapak gua itu bilang ini anak gak tahu diri. Rumah siapa yang beli? Dia yang home tour. Ini tour dunia kah Fruit? Ya, ini tour dunia. Major itu selalu dunia. Amin, ditunggu. Oke, let's go. Bang sebut nama aku, Fawasabi. Pengen lo Fruit jadi Viper di 360 Victor. Lu bayangin aja sendiri. Di kompe digituin aja udah kayak aduh.
Aside from just the morale, also how they're going to be progressing in the tournament, because that means that
PRX bisa jadi enggak. First aku rasa masih extend deh. Extend perkara dieliminasi. Kalau enggak jujur aja extend bakal saingan PRX tuh. Orang Thailand itu enggak pernah mengecewakan timnya. Kalau yang kayak extend gitu ya. Sebut nama tetangga gua. Nama tetangga lu siapa? Lagi teknik lapas kok? Yes, lagi teknik lapas ini. Dikira rekomen nggak? Rekomen banget. Enak. Gua ini honest review aja buat kalian ya. Si Kerlaps itu kursi yang seumur hidup gue ini menurut gue ini kursi paling nyaman pernah gue duduk gitu. Ini kenapa sih? Oh, ini lagi perbaiki audio guys. Ini lagi perbaiki audio guys. Lagi technical pause kak? Iya, lagi technical pause. Kan audionya kan gak enak ya. Tadi kita nonton dari delay kayak latency gitu kan. Jadi kayak gak enjoy nontonnya. Masa Dava udah 3 kill suaranya baru first kill gitu. OP Esport FPSC nomor 1 no kecot. Tim nomor 1 cabul itu. Nonton aja nih, ayo jangan lupa like dan share ke kawan kalian. Let's go. Oh ya guys ya. Ya 4 ini di short stream aja cuman game PRX jam 4 ada meeting.
I'm just waiting to see when Soldum can
ini
get a little
gua
bit
pin dulu guys ya.
of good work going for us again.
Gua jam 4 ada meeting guys, jadi kayak nggak bisa nobar boom, sayang banget ya. Jadi nggak apalah. Semoga sempat ya. Semoga sih. Oh udah mulai.
Again, apologies for the delays and we thank you for your patience. And now we want to see Northception set up.
Ya mau gimana ya, kita harus mendengarkan bacaan mereka. Kalau nggak kita nggak mungkin sambil dengar audio yang rusak gitu. Mau nobar, boom kayak nggak nobar deh. Boom punya telat gua, kecuali.
Oh yeah, there it is. He's just gonna be hovering over, looking for a quick little peek. But I think Paper Rex were a bit too aware of maybe what was mentality of this particular player on Divide. He's pushing with an operator.
Let's go.
Nobody's going to be expecting this. He has a little bit of a pixel angle, and if they're not careful, they could actually collide for him, but they knew exactly what was going into the mind of Divide, and that's going to be a big one, 4-5 right now.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. And Paper X once again, we're doing sort of three.
Perlu pakai internet apa? Gue pakai first media. Ini bakal selingin sih, tapi so far PRS unggul banget gitu. Oh, Bengkai terlalu fokus ambil senjata dia. Bengkai terlalu fokus sama ambil OP-nya, jadinya kayak gak kefokus gitu. Ini kalau misalnya Jing sama Mindfreak sama Force kan clutch. Gua speechless. Oh! Let's go.
That's going to be huge. The Lear kind of giving it a little bit of solace just to
at
least pick up a couple more frags. Jing, okay, he's starting off a little strong as he picks up the 4K to clean out the round.
Oh my god, this Jing.
That was a 3 versus 5.
Bro, ini 3 vs 5.
Compared to what we saw, they're not checking the corners properly.
It's 3v5 bro. Forsaken ngecil. Mindfreak 3 disiplin dapatin gitu. Inilah kadang perbedaan dolesnya. Sebenarnya Forsaken jago, cuman Jing lebih nahan sabar kayaknya. Kalau menurut gue ya. Sumpah gila tuh orang. Oh my god. Orang ini tim Jepang loh, masih ada Korea masih kalah. Berarti kita selama ini ternyata selama ini tim kita, tim Indonesia sama tim C, tim lokal kita, tim Asia ya, itu diremehin gara-gara kita gak pernah ada kesempatan untuk turnamen major karena ini sejarah aja Valorant. Maksudnya ini sejarah pertama pertama kali ikut major di game FPS ya. CS:GO gak ada. Nice try Jing, gak apa, unlucky. Unlucky for Jing, dia lagi trigger disiplin tadi. Nih, kalian ini nih, gue udah bilang ke kalian apa? Lihat crosshair Davai. Oke, lihat crosshair Davai. Kemarin crosshair Davai gimana? Udah kelihatan kan main-mainnya? Udah kelihatan kan main-mainnya Davai kan?
And they're actually holding on true here. Sugar0 has the perfect time to go for the flank, and this is going to be a big one. Still, Sugar0 still in the thick of things. Benkai.
Nice try, gak apa, nice try, it's okay. Losing Warren.
To his right, and he is just going to have to maybe dig his way out of this one.
Nice try, apa? Mereka menang miskin, Udah kalian perhatiin crosshair Dava ya, itu udah, oh nggak itu kayak crosshairnya nggak dibikin ini deh, nonton ke semuanya deh kayaknya. Ini kayak crosshair observernya deh. Oh crosshairnya kenapa semuanya sama gitu? Itu ekonomi damage itu, gak apa-apa. Tuh.
And they don't have that same ultimate to work with for Sugar0. They do have Resurrection. They do have 10 with the Hunter's Fury.
Iya, ini menang gara-gara ulti Viper aja tadi. Coba gak ada ulti Viper. Udah menang duluan tadi si PRX. Gila, bangga banget gua hidup di AC. Walaupun bukan di NA pun gak apa-apa lah. Kalau di NA kayaknya gua gak bakal jadi streamer juga. Susah. Ya, oh ya. Ini ya, crosshair-nya udah ganti. Ya, ini crosshair udah ganti. Bener, berarti Davai kemarin lawan India emang dia sengaja ngepur pakai crosshair besar karena mereka udah tahu India is easy katanya.
He's threading some dangerous waters here. He's just about to get peeked out if he's not careful, but he does have some sort of coverage, I think, with the help of Forsaken, who's just about to look towards Boiler. Misses the rest of the squad.
Itu kitchennya nggak dijaga ya?
On tube here.
Mr. Davai.
You can really see kind of honed in on this. I thought that there was going to be like a bit of a crack that North can try to maybe use to push in.
Kemarin Davai tahu dia bakal menang lawan GI ya, karena emang kelihatan banget sebenarnya.
I mean, I love the way PaperX is playing there. May is just sitting inside tube, so he's going to get the kill on that one.
Oke. Inilah. Ini nih, yang gue suka dari Jing apa? Dia mundur. Dia nggak cari lagi. Jing mundur. Ini bakal menjadi improvement buat PRX ini semenjak Jing masuk. Nice try, timingnya jelek banget. Nice one, Jing. Kasih tau dulu, Jing.
Want to see like the headshot percentage of Jing afterwards because every time he gets a duel, it's always just somebody caught in the mix.
Bener kata casternya. Pengen lihat persentase headshotnya Jing. Ya tadi dia nge-kill kepala semua. Jing itu bahasa Mandarin, Cing nggak tahu gimana baca, gak ada pinginnya, jadi nggak tahu cara baca gimana. Itu bahasa itu mana Mandarin tuh. Kemarin Davai itu sering ada iklan chat. Ya gitulah. Itu virus itu. Jangan download itu virus itu.
I think is fair to say for them. And in their previous years against F4Q, they were able to actually punish F4Q a lot of the time with their more controlled play. F4Q would creep up, look for a little bit more individual moves to get the job done.
Beda Kenneth, itu beda, oke? Gue gak mau ingat nama dia, jangan.
They're able to find some kills, but PaperX.
Oh, Jing, nice one. Lagi. Nih, dia mundur. Tuh.
Right, like PaperX had put
so much. Jing langsung mundur, keren. A big improvement for PRX. I can smell the win. LCQ Asia, gua ngetaruhan di PRX dah untuk menangin ini.
Jing backs away. Davai Forsaken take control of mid, leaving Davai on mid to keep the push up, and he has all the information as to where probably the opponents.
Mereka ada learn their mistakes, not over pushing.
Just in case. Also has his dash right out, but that's gonna be something for maybe.
PRX menang giveaway. Boleh lah 2000 VP lah ya. Karena gue senang banget lihat PRX lewat. Ini tim Jepang Korea aja di 16-in gitu. Gila. Retake mereka. I see. 4v5. Giga orang sih mereka, jadi kayak bisa lah kalau nggak mungkin kalah. Ini 4v5 cuman 10 yang pegang Vandal, so it's not a big problem though.
Getting traded, giving some rifles over to your opponent. Now it's 5 rifles versus 1 to Northeption. PaperX
bisa kena klasik dong.
Exactly what they're gonna do, but Northeption has so many kills with the pistols on it. They've still got a 2 versus 2 going for them.
Forsaken, he's jiggling a little bit.
No way, they lose this round.
Oh, that Spike is screaming.
No way.
Just screams harder.
No way, they lose the equal round with the classic things, bro. Tapi klasik emang terlalu OP gak sih? Itu senjata gratis loh guys. It's a free gun, okay? Listen guys, dengerin kali ya. Senjata gratis. Oke? Senjata gratis yang kalahkan Vandal. Itu udah harus di questionable banget untuk buat Riot sih. Itu harus di nerf sih klasik itu. Klasik harus di nerf cok, karena paling tidak pistol itu bisa diadu ketika sama pistol gitu. Nggak bisa bilang kayak pistol bisa diadu sama Vandal gitu, kecuali Sheriff beda ya, Sheriff.
weaponry heading into the fight, and you can see they're actually a little bit broken in terms of.
Apakah ada teori comeback? Nggak tahu gua. Let's see first.
Because again, you look at that round, you look at the 2 rounds that Northeption have won, right? And it's 1 round where they
hilangin right click, nggak apa, kurangin damage right clicknya. Jadi kayak per peluru itu jadi setara dengan damage-nya kecil. Ini damage peluru kiri yang 1 itu dibagi 2 damage-nya ke right click. Jadi kali 3 ya gitu. Setengahnya kali 3 lagi gitu.
Now that they're broke, there's much of a better success chance for Northeption to claim this round. And as you mentioned, they're needing to adjust, and this is the adjustment I think that we're definitely looking for. If I think
fucking OP, bro.
Probably get a replay of a play that happened in that last round, I would really love to see Ten's perspective there. In any case, there's
nggak apa, setidaknya itu nge-waste ultinya si Sage. So it's not problem though.
Sold him. Haven't seen him pop off at all in this game. Will be able to find maybe a thing or 2. Cloudburst just for that safety. Once above him, and Ben-Kai strikes 2. This is rather unfortunate. Stell's gonna be overwhelmed. And what is this? Opposite day Karma Retribution? Both rounds lost by teams with weapons and teams.
Ini sama aja kayak mereka habis di right click klasik. Terus next orang bilang, wah, enak nih NTH nih. Gua nggak terima nih di menangin Ikoro nih. Gua nggak terima ini. Ayo Ben-Kai, kita pakai sheriff klasik majuin lagi. Terus beneran aja. Anjir itu literally dibantai sama pistol sumpah. Dibalas anjing.
It's sold on there that uncharacteristically just completely chokes on that initial kill and then gets swung out on. He gets killed. Rifles are picked up and well, Jing continues this spree of aggression through A. 2 kills. He heals the position. He's reloading.
Ya itu kalau nggak reload dapat tadi. Itu kalau nggak reload itu 3 kill tadi dari Jing tuh.
Whoa, okay. Well,
itu itu lagi low tadi. It's low. Jing, be aware. Okay, it's on your left. Check your corner.
I don't think Jink's gonna know about this, and he strikes fast and hard. This could allow them to maybe overwhelm the remaining members of Paper Rex. There's one onto the A side.
Sabar. Ini bisa kalah ini, guys.
But Ben-Kai is handling it all the way onto Snowman. He might not be able to hear where they're coming from, but he has a general idea of where it's going to be striking. With 50 seconds left onto the timer ender, I like how Northeption is faking.
Sebenarnya ada beneran juga untuk Forsaken jadi inisiator. Untuk jadi sofa. Kenapa? Karena
he's gonna be looking at the wrong direction. Oh no, I don't know who's gonna be able to catch you because everybody's
no one's gonna see anyone.
No way. Awkward banget. POV mereka sama-sama pantatin, guys.
Again, PaperX playing very carefully, waiting to be able to group up with one another before they hit the site. At this point though now, I feel like you're going to expect it to be an A hit. There should be an audio cue from Devi.
Oh, di ulti. Viper ulti udah jujur aja udah hal yang paling nyebelin yang pernah gua lihat sumpah.
If he can take a forward position now over 410, sliding on forward with the sheriff and he gets the kill. Now a 2-on-1, it all comes down to Sugar Zero.
Sugar Zero. He's making use of the smoke integrity timer that he has to get out of there. Here's all of the footsteps, and he's just kind of cooking the rest of the opponents here. Ben-Kai has to try to...
Let's go, Ben-Kai.
How?
He didn't even see him. He just spammed. He's expecting.
Dia spam. Nice one. Good spam. That was a good spam.
Try and loop around here and play.
Okay, Dingus, I don't know Korean. We don't even talk Korean, or what the fuck, man.
Gets the defuse. It's a little bit dodgy for PaperX, but they're continuing to string these rounds together.
Kudos to Ben-Kai, being that
player
for Paper Rex and having that experience
Jett
with the Viper.
Soldem cuma 3 kill. Davai 10, oke. Rena div. Dua Rena di bawah, dua duelist di bawah, dua duelist di atas. Itu literally bukan Jett div, Rena div. But it's duelist div, bro, oke. That's the difference, though. FFroody kalah lawan ini. Iya, FFroody kalah lawan ini, kalah lawan NTH.
Good calculated guess is just what Ben-Kai needed.
Gue suka nih sama menta PRX nih. Jujur aja kemarin Shiba underperforming. Aku yakin Shiba itu grogi karena itu online. Jadi kayak lu main di PC-nya langsung itu feelingnya beda, groginya juga lebih gede gitu.
Ini Forsaken
gila ya. Kalian nyadar gak sih dari tadi ultinya Forsaken tuh kena semua? Gak ada yang gak kena gitu, kena terus. Terus kayak enak, ngincil aja terus. Ngincil. Nice one. 14 HP no problem. 3 dewa di satu tim. 5 dewa sumpah ini. Tim ini punya 5 dewa Valorant sumpah di PRX sumpah. Sama kayak ada Extend 1 dewa sih. Si Patipan. Jing.
They activated the Empress already. Benkai or Devi, excuse me, not going to be able to take the shot in, but Devi will. Blades have.
You missed the shot, you don't take, bro. Okay.
Here and there, Estelle is onto the corner. Sold them beautiful shot to take in the site, but they've already rattled the rest of Paper Rex. They're here to.
Gua low sih, ini nggak mungkin kalah sih. Ini kalau kalah itu big question sih. Oh no.
He is waiting for his teammate, but he got isolated. Mind Freak is all down to him.
Udah bilang, nggak mungkin kalah ini. Ini kalau kalah itu harus pertanyaan question mark gede gitu. Kenapa bisa kalah gitu tadi? Udah emang bagus di content creator Valorant. Oh enggak. Dia di turnamen bagus gitu. Ini ingat gak sih? Ini game bukan game individual. Forsaken kalau dengan timnya, contoh nih, Forsaken turnamen dengan VCT dengan tim yang immortal orang biasa, itu tetap bakal dibantai NTH karena ini game teamwork. Mereka mencari informasi bareng, mereka membuat strat bareng, mereka nahan bareng, mereka cara nge-push bareng gitu. Mau beli popcorn? Oke, let's go. Jadi tuh kita nggak bisa pukul rata di satu player guys ya. Satu player itu ya mengisi aja role gitu. Mereka butuh 5 role. Soalnya ini game dimana FPS berkendok skill yang berbeda dengan size badan yang berbeda-beda gitu. Sama kayak di Tens waktu di Sinan, sama. Oke. Kenapa Tens kesusahan di Sinan? Karena dia sendirian, timnya terlalu mengandalkan ke Tens gitu. Satu player kok player, astaga. Gue tadi ngomong player ya. Wah tadi ngomong player ya. Jadi gue bilang player serasa. Tim kill ya? Ya, so far. Kacau banget. PRX twerk bang. Ayo kita twerk ya. Tapi emang senjata ini senjata embot ini. It's an embot skin guys. Kalian kalau nonton kontenku kan aku ada pernah pakai SOL gitu. PRX emang gila guys. Itu literally gila. Pelar kayak enggak anjir, gue ngomong pelar tapi lidah gue emang kepanjangan gitu. Nggak diulah anjing ngomong. Oke. Tapi kayaknya mereka masih kalah sama Mr. Wantem. Bisa ya lu. Lu mau dapat more kan? Gue tahu kok. Sun. Oke, Sun riang. Makin rutin, Obeng muncul. Ini easy club sih. Kalian tahu gak sih tim mana yang kemarin dibantai 13-0 sama Full Sense? Tim mana dibantai 13-0 guys? Gue lupa. NTH bukan?
So that's probably why we saw like 4 members of Paper X already there, because there was a lot of players from North Action that was making a lot of noise, maybe hoping that, as you mentioned,
Nuturn. Lu bayangin, 13-0 tuh. Berarti Asia, berarti tim-tim kayak Thailand, Filipina, kayak tim Thailand sama tim Singapura sama tim Singapura itu sebenarnya kuat gitu, kuat untuk bisa ngangkat ke luar negeri untuk melawan NA gitu. Tapi NA sebenarnya lebih next level lagi sih jujur aja ya. Bukannya untuk ngerendahin C ya, tapi mereka itu bapaknya FPS tuh. Dimana mereka udah punya komputer ya. Kita masih belum punya HP cuk. Itu perbedaannya. Mereka punya PC, kita masih gak ada HP. HP kita masih kayak yang puter yang gak jelas gitu. Nice try. Pistolnya rusak. Nice charging. It's okay. Pistolnya rusak itu. Gua ngerti kok. Gua juga pernah ngerasain kok. Itu pistolnya rusak gitu.
Happened for them in the first half, but they took a bit of a breath. They knew that
EU itu menang M, NE itu menang Strap. Jadi kalau kalian ngomong kayak ngadu M ya, EU keras. Kalau ngadu Strap, NE pinter. Nice try Jing, gak apa-apa Jing. Itu emang Ghost itu emang rusak. Kita semua pernah ngalamin ya kan guys. Nggak apa, kita ngerti. Kita di sini ngerti kok. Kita semua lagi nonton ngerti kok. Oke, emang pistol itu emang rusak gitu. Udah, emang rusak gitu. Nanti hui.
We'll see what they can accomplish here because it's not like they're trying any sleight of hand this time around.
Bisa.
Pushing up through the A site. Already 3 players from Northception here, but Divide jumps up over towards 4.
Gak apa.
Oh my goodness. 3 different
Buy one get one, lumayan.
Gets his on the push forward.
I got mine. As I feel like North American streamers and players talk about. Jing gonna be in the thick of things.
What?
That cloudburst, and how does Solden find a second with a headshot through
what?
it?
Running and gunning.
He is feeling it.
What?
Mind Freak caught unawares at the back of the site.
Nice try. It's okay.
And he picks up so much from that one, even able to bring the blade.
Tapping Ghost harusnya ada cooldownnya. Iya, kalian harus belajar timing tapping. Tappingnya tuh ada timingnya gitu. Soldam ini bos, semuanya di dash gitu.
The risky run from PaperX, of course, you're looking at it here, and they lose the round regardless, but now won't have what they need.
Cooldownnya ngamuk ini. Langsung di second frag dia. Nggak, dengerin guys ya. The real round itu ada di next round, 5-10. Oke. Kalau misalnya mereka bisa menang episode round ini, save round ini, oke GG. Tapi kalau untuk penentuan yang pakai senjata asli itu di 5-10. Epitos Momentos ini. Aduh, gila Soldam. PD-nya udah mulai naik nih.
Soldam though playing hyper aggressive, trying to stop the rifles from being
What's this?
does some damage on his way out. May there as well gets a couple for the team, and Northception secure their fifth.
Nah, udah mulai nih. 5-10. Jadi kayak tim PRX sudah bisa beli senjata. Sedangkan tim NTH masih bonus round. Bonus round itu dalam arti kayak mereka gak upgrade senjatanya. Jadi kayak cuma 2 orang yang upgrade senjatanya, aku yakin. Tuh, 3 orang. Oh, 1 orang upgrade, 2 orang masih bonus round gitu. Soldam pakai OP.
If they're not cautious enough, there's gonna be some ice melting in Icebox.
A little global warming right there, coming in, burning it all down. Feels bad, man. Anyways, Soldam with a really different A push. Often you see you jumping up towards belt, playing
pushnya pakai OP anjing.
All the way over by gate here.
Bagus. Gambling. Pakai OP itu harus gambling sebenarnya. Kalian ya bagus lah. Aku juga pernah kok kayak gini. OP masuk. Emang gambling gitu senjatanya. Taruhan. Jadi kayak big risk, big reward guys. Ini big risk, big reward ini. Nice Jing.
Sugar Zero, what was that for? Oh, it was because Soldam was already pushing on A main. That's going to be the big pinch. Forsaken has gone all the way through on Kitchen, and his first target is going to be May! Oh, they touched hips. They touched hips with the rifles. And that's going to be the 2 versus 4 with Northception having the numbers advantage. Divide, he's going to be on the side itself with the operator. I'm wondering how effective he's going to be here. And he's going to be, okay, pretty much. Let's see how that goes. Oh, another one.
He has to dash on out, though. Still a 2 versus 3. Is there a wall available? There is. So May can actually use that one to block off the plant because it's just an operator looking at it. Divide can't actually break the zone.
Davai OP-nya miss terus sumpah. Dari tadi. Davai dari tadi miss sumpah. OP-nya. Nice try apa.
Falling apart a little bit against the defense of Northception here on attack.
I was gonna say about this. Oh yeah, there you go.
Kalau sih di barisan memang gimana Furda itu agak susah ya.
Classic plus operator to break
Astra dapat it's okay.
1000 HP and those things don't
Nobody
really
is perfect.
as
Tenang,
good
tenang.
rounds as you were looking
We
for.
totally
That's
understand
why
that
you
situation,
saw
bro.
Device teammate, I believe that was Jing or Mindfreak that wanted to go for the
Abang
challenge
Dapa
just
lagi
because there was literally no time.
lagi
Even
on
if it
point.
was still going to be a full defuse, that was definitely all Northeption to lose it, and they did not. That was such a great round for them. And now Paper Rex, they played slow that last round. Seems like they want to try to explode here with the Vi having the blades, but with this big bubble of a smoke for Sugar Zero, they're gonna get thinned down if they're not careful.
Ooh, Sugar Zero pulls the trigger on that, so has to fall back a little bit. Really likes playing on top of default to take that initial contact on the Viper. Some Viper players like to play a little bit more forward over towards yellow, but he wants to play a little bit deeper on site, allow the rest of Northception to get there and then pop on out from behind these Viper walls. Sees the player playing up towards top of site.
4 second.
And gets actually 2 kills there on the entrance from Paper Rex. So really good hold for Northception for the time being.
I have the spike.
This is Spike is still yet to get planted. Forsaken
Emang gak susah sih.
going through the ropes and it's all
Kali ini
down to
kutukan
Benkai.
angka 10.
He's a
Yes.
clutcherist when it comes to it, but
11 sih biasanya,
might
11.
be
11
too
baru
much for
kutukan
him
tuh.
to handle as he just doesn't know where anybody
30
is. He
seconds
finds
left.
the one pickoff, which is great to begin with. And he does
Winnable. Ini masih
maybe
winnable.
2 or 3
Kenapa?
seconds. There is a possibility here. He still needs to pick up the spike though. And there it is.
Pede aja bro.
Drops down onto the side. Still
Nah,
wondering, but he's gonna be
winnable.
risking it.
It's winnable guys.
Got the pit though to work with. Again, we have a Sage wall. We have a couple of crunchies here. Soldom has his. Oh my god, he has his short. He's trying to scout out all the exits of the pit. Look at Soldom. Oh my god. Like an angel from
Oh
heaven.
my
He descends.
god,
Except this
Soldom
time,
pinter
he
banget
puts
sumpah.
2
Itu
bullets in
boleh
the
dicoba,
back
itu
of Benkai's
daging guys,
head.
oke? Itu daging.
What do we call
Kalian boleh
that?
coba trik itu.
The shorty assassin? Oh my goodness, Soldom just loves
Itu
to
pinter
use
banget
this
sumpah.
particular
That was so
weapon.
fucking
It's what,
smart, bro.
200, 150 creds, but the way Soldom makes it work is priceless.
That's a myth, bro.
He just obliterates. He thought Benkai, he was trying to guess where that 2 versus 1 was going to be happening. He was grounded.
Soldom udah
but
bangun
Soldom was
coba.
already up above. It goes to show
Udah
how-
terpanasin dia,
how
terpanasin
strong
sama
that kit is
supportnya.
when a person is just that comfortable with it. It's just that add up with it. And Soldom, he's a master.
I love it. I love the play, especially because Benkai's been playing just on the outside.
Jett
of his
sebenarnya ya,
so many times
pemegang
in this
OP
game.
di agen Jett itu
We are ready to go for Soldom to peek on out, but Soldom doesn't connect with
wajar
the
wajar.
shot.
Move on errornya
So
OP
one
emang
versus
sensitif.
any HP on the exchange, we can
Anjir,
simply fall
aja sampai
back
compact bisa. Aku kalau mereka bisa ngeriset, justru lebih bisa ini menangin game ini. Apakah akan ada apa blunder lagi? Semoga sih enggak ya. Doain mereka terbaik aja dah gitu.
Space over towards A. I think Forsaken actually used the drone and the dart B, which is what initially caused some quick rotations out of Soldom, but the real hit is going to be towards this A site.
10 wanting to jump over on top of screens there just to get that high vantage point onto the A site. He's going to have, I think, a good one-way if a smoke from Benkai actually covers him. That's going to be quite fatal.
Gue pegang PRX,
It'll be just a bit
PRX.
of a side here, and
Cek,
maybe
kiri.
the plant on the spike
Gak ada yang
right
cek
there
kiri,
on
tuh.
generator. Paper X, they're playing this,
Nice.
approaching this so slowly, but even then, the explosion for Northeption
30
is
seconds
quick.
left.
Jinx gonna have to create some space here. Still, they have not planted the spike down. He's already
Ah,
activated
nice.
the Empress, so he's really committing to this fight, waiting for maybe something. As the
Gila,
has
mereka
brought
mau
back
ngebalikin-
10 and Jing and
mereka
Divine.
ngebalikin
What can
situasi,
you do?
Cuk.
2 versus 5, Divine with the operator. This is
Dava lagi bawa,
this is
Dava
too
lagi
much.
bawa.
This is too many
Yeah,
people, and once
you're-
again, the wall.
You're not going to be able to win this. Again, I really like how Northeption have just held onto that wall so many times. He does get the shot on Soldom, but he's being swarmed by so many players. No bullets in the tank. You can't turn around this wall. 10 finds the shoulder from just around the corner. Northeption have put so many rounds
Pegang siap.
together here.
Takabur gaming, ya mau gimana ya, itu udah situasi kepepet banget ya. Gini guys ya, kalau di tour nih ada satu trik yang sering dipakai sama pro player dari zaman dulu. Jadi kayak di mana kayak kalau misalnya tim sebelah udah dapat momentum ya, tim sebelah dapat momentum, kalian time out. Itu ada namanya kayak ada mungkin beberapa tim itu terpengaruh ya. Jadi kayak lu tuh tembak lu tuh menghilangin momentum dia. Lu menghilangin momentum dia, lu sama tim yang panggil timernya itu. Lu manggil timernya itu apa namanya? Bikin strat, terus yang di sebelah udah pelan-pelan kehilangan momentumnya, aduh, menang lagi gitu. Sering terjadi di tim luar. Kayak lagi panas-panasnya gitu, tiba-tiba timer gitu. Di basket juga gitu, time out gitu, gitu. Lagi enak 3 point dan tiba-tiba lu timer gitu. Udah.
They take a very long time, and this is where Interception immediately get the read after like a few seconds of Paper Rex.
Bisa, harusnya bisa ini. Ini perkara PRX tiba-tiba blunder banget gitu. Java lagi bau tadi OP-nya, terus beberapa dari mereka ngacek counter gitu. Nice, dapat Viper mereka mati udah enak ini.
Is going to be a big one here in terms of deciding late on in the rounds whether or not Jing can get back over towards this B site, but PaperX are being very cautious on actually stepping far forward here. It's been very quick on rotations from North Depth.
Oh, lagi gak dicek lagi belakangnya.
To get the fight pushing through the A site. That's big for PaperX.
Oh, 10's been knocked out by the ultimate as well. Brought back by Mind Freak, but he's out in the open. He's basically a free pinata if you want to take that. 3 versus 3 now.
Look at the
walls.
walls.
Do have the oh man, there's a Tetris game going on. This is going to be quite tricky. Somebody's had to have to defuse for an interception, but they still have time. The buy, oh, he's really rocking a hard place, and it's all down to Forsaken, the man of the hour. An action plan, spots one on top of him, but he's getting corralled. Thankfully enough, the recon dart is back. And can he do? I think he goes on to... He's
4 seconds!
He does it even better.
This motherfucker is so good, bro. Oh my god. No. Gue udah bilang, 4 second tuh gila movementnya. Nah di situasi gitu nih, bagus nih. Lu ambil, lu ada utility, lu pakai gitu.
Right there gives him the confidence to be able to take that play and get those 2 kills, bringing PaperX to 11 and winning their first round on attack, even though a lot did not go well.
Main Jaden, let's go.
Round, you know, we had
Emang udah titisan abangnya nih.
Actually got shot off on the back with Soldom's push through the A site. It didn't matter with
Udah.
slowdown that was going
Mereka
on.
udah dapat situasinya, udah balik.
Make it very hard for Reception to actually gain space and go for the defuse. Soldom once again with the operator. This time he gets it. He has the shotgun. He's sticking around for more. And he gets it!
Could have been the collateral as well. You saw Mind Freak down to 40.
Wow.
Oh my, wait, that's me. Okay.
Oh,
he has teammates.
this guy is crazy, bro.
He's going again. He says, operator, perfect. Now I have my shorty. Let's use the operator again. Back to the knives. He never says no. He never gives up. He's always going for that one extra.
Oke, Soldom. Gua harus belajar kayak gitu sumpah. Noted. Oke. Gua udah save. Gua udah save gerakan dia. Lumayan pelajaran buat gue itu. Nah, duelist tuh harusnya kayak gitu. Bukan ngendok di belakang duelist gitu. Itu bagus lah duelistnya.
Dash and Cloudburst to run away, he sticks into it. And aside from him being the threat, it also opens up his team.
Gila, itu lebih alay daripada Revolsi sumpah.
That's why you saw May was there to kind of dip.
Main Freak saya juga gak sih? Main Freak iya kayak, gue lupa.
Gonna have to try to go deep into this one. Slows are being pushed out. They're getting isolated and look at
ini kalau nge-clutch lagi, mau komen gua.
Every nook and cranny as they push up onto the B side is covered. Benkai's been able to pick up the operator, but it's all really onto Mind Freak to hold the fort before they come in.
Yeah, 3 players coming from underneath, 2 retaking site. Benkai has the up, but doesn't connect on the first shot. That is absolutely devastating. And the wall drops at the same time that Mind Freak needs it to be there. It all comes down to Benkai, but players are coming around from the left side of Yellow. He's going to try and get behind this. He's actually working with time. Now all of a sudden it becomes doable, but as soon as he pulls that one out, no longer. Northception will take their 9th round. Put that one.
Oke, itu salah Benkai sendiri. Kenapa? Dia udah tahu orang pasti nahan dia masih sempat keluarin dia punya ini. Ini bukan masalah timing, oke? Dia harusnya be aware gitu. Nice try. Tapi emang tertekan dia. Gue ngerti itu. Nice try.
Impromptu lineup maybe to delay the defuse.
Ya, mereka tuh harusnya be aware gitu.
Somebody was gonna be marking him, whether that's gonna be
Nice try. It's okay. Timing.
Because now Paper X are back to 0 in terms
Nice
of their
try,
target.
apa?
They're gonna have to work long and hard for this. Thankfully enough, though, at least in this
Raja Viper Mini bagus kok.
Control it,
harusnya expect sih. Iya, gua kalau bisa situasi gitu harusnya expect sih biasanya.
And even if they lose this round, maybe bring up some old charges for the coming.
Oh my god, crazy bro.
He's already looking for the
Duelistnya ganti 4 second siapa? Jing sama kadang Lava yang jadi duelist gitu.
Spam that kill through the smoke onto Bankai. Don't know if there was an audio cue or something like this.
Oh, B kosong ya? Oh, semua di B dong.
Paper X have control here. Reception have been very willing to give up B, retaking it. Not the most challenging thing in the world. Not a lot of places for Paper X to hide on the attack, and Mind Freak just getting absolutely
nice try, it's okay.
on site. That spike hasn't even hit the ground, so you can't even take that as the small victory there.
Pilih Raja atau Logitech loh. Sekarang gue pilih Logitech sih. Nice try, aduh gila.
10-11
cuk. 10-11. Kenapa jadi terbalik? Kenapa jadi 10-11? Coolermaster itu apa? Apa ya? Artix Pro. Plus dia ada game decknya juga. 4 second follow diminati, 4 second follow diminati, 4 second CSGO dibully. Emang iya, so beda 4 second itu. Gila sih Soldam ulti sih mainnya. Oh. Orang mana yang bawa AWP masuk cuk? Dia doang sumpah. Dia doang sumpah bawa AWP masuk sumpah. Tapi big risk big reward. Berkali-kali Soldem kayak gitu, big reward terus dia dapatnya. Bagus. That's a big reward. Anjing, kayak wallhack sumpah keren. Kena tag. Oh my god, Soldem panas.
Paper X are going for a default play. They're not getting the better of it. Jing knew that there was people underneath him, but he just got taken off of his throne. And there you have it, Northception. They're 2 away from taking this one. And Paper X, all control that they had has just been an illusion. It was only on the first half. The second half, it's all Northception. And look at how much Soldem has already picked up 20 kills onto this one. And they're in Paper X.
Ini Soldem kayak habis minum kerateng gini. Kalian tahu kerateng nggak yang biasa diminum sama kuli bangunan itu? Adrenalinnya nge-push banget gila. Masalah mereka juga kalah ekonomi nih. Mau nggak mau harus 12 ini.
Drop down that sage wall. It's been very effective when Paper X have gone B. They get the spike on the ground, but then they lose.
Keratideng itu.
A little bit easier to play from an attack
side
in those posts, but Soldom just has a judge for some reason. I guess because he wants to play aggressive.
Kasih set 1 kill. Nice try.
Of Paper X, but May is there on the site for the kill, and now you're just about to walk into a whole lot of rifles. They have the wall to try and cut off at least one entrance back into the site. They're not really going to have much room of anywhere to get out here, Asrock.
There's one at the bottom of them. Forsaken has picked up the judge, but
that's Jugi.
Not thinking that it's going to be a weapon that he can use. 2 versus 4 still has a res.
Oh,
making a lot of noise from afar. That could have given Bankai some time to maybe be a bit sneaky here. But that
he
spike is
missed the
way
shot
up in the
again.
open, but still he
Nice try, 12.
And that's gonna propel
Kerateng kena hapus keratideng ya, itu baru benar, gue lupa.
What a beautiful retake for them in Paper X.
Keratideng
They have one more shot at this.
They only have one more shot, but they have.
Aduh, enggak. Ini mereka tadi Iko. Jadi ini di antara mereka kalah atau ke OT. Ya, shoot antara kalah atau ke OT ini. Nice try lah, gak apa guys. Nice try. Mereka udah try their best cuy. Nggak salah.
and go nuts, and that's what you're going to be looking for from PaperX to
Enggak,
accomplish
sumpah.
in this round. It's been
Ayo,
very,
please don't do
very
any mistake
challenging
again. Let's
for them
go.
the last few times.
In PRX we believe, bro.
Here, and looks like it's just going to be a slow default setup for them initially here.
Sampai kejauh banget anjing.
Maybe they try to get Jing in a forward position on A again before they re-hit B. Try and get a late flank going for themselves. It seems like B side.
Tenang. Map 2 masih ada. Map 2 masih ada.
B main, right? So then when they're backing up, they have a couple players on site that get traded down very quickly.
The curse is real, sumpah. Ini baru kutukan 11 yang benar-benar terjadi nih sama PRX sih. Dari 310 gitu dibalikin sampai 12-11. Davai. Nice. OT ini. OT ini. Let's go. It's OT.
He's gonna have to go
Okay.
deep into this one. 4 versus 5. That is not gonna be happening.
It's OT guys, it's OT. Aku udah bilang situasi gini pasti OT ini. Nah, ini baru seru ini. Ini baru seru ini. Emang udah setara Forsaken loh, Faisal. Gila lu main. Nah, buat gue lebih keras daripada kali ini.
When they were on defense, but now we switch things back up.
Gak apa, keren. Gue suka nih kalau kayak gini.
20 of the 24 rounds have been won by
ada yang force OP gak? Ada fight.
These teams clearly much stronger suited for the defending side.
Ini kalau misalnya benar-benar PRX menang, ini teori memberikan harapan palsu ke NTH, nice try dah. Kalau misalnya PRX menang ya. Kalau misal PRX menang, NTH itu benar-benar nama jadi nice try dah. Nice try dah.
Quick fake over towards A or something like this, switch it up, go back into B. All could be some ideas for Northampton, but they are all 5 A main for the time being.
One guy tagged, has to back away, fearing the wallbang to come through. Jing right on top with him, waiting for maybe somebody to overextend.
Oh, Jing low.
He's got to be careful because he's also quite exposed. Oh, that was going to be a cross, and Soldem almost tags him down.
Hampir,
The plan on the spike will push through. It's all about that retake now for PaperX, but look at how many members of Northampton are here. It's all of them, and they're looking.
Susah ini. Kalau defender mereka kalah, berarti nanti attacker juga kesusahan dong.
Operator for the retake too, definitely not ideal. Rifle is stuck on site for him to be able to trade into a stealth. Aggressive turns the corner. Don't know if that was the right idea.
Ayo, bisa, winnable. It's winnable. Let's go.
Over towards Northampton. Watch Forsaken here. Whether or not he wins.
Let's go.
Oh, Sugar Zero is going to be absolutely critical. The wall goes down, and they're just going to full stick the defuse again. We see it from PaperX, but May is popping off. 3 kills at the end right there between May and 10 to secure an attacking side for Northampton.
Match point.
Ooh. Oh man, I cannot contain my excitement there. Pros don't fake, but sometimes they just do not get that. That's about it.
Gila,
Really good
Sometimes they
timing
get
from
swung
May.
on and die because May does some crazy things. Sure, sounds like I've heard that one for years.
It's a saying.
It's a saying.
It's there. Yeah, if it's not you, it's gonna be May.
Oh my god.
Terdiam
All
sumpah.
right, well, PaperX, they only won 2 rounds on their attacking half, and now they've got to make it work for themselves.
No. This is gonna be hard for
the time being, and
PRX, you know.
Northampton. Sugar Zero likes just fall back, play deep on B site still.
Berapa detik doang itu sumpah.
Time as they clear these corners, and they have a recon dart for the site take. Already used that drone.
No, kita masih ada map 2.
Northampton have already shown up to the site. They've got players up in heaven. They've got a man back site. The flank is going to be coming in as well, but Jing gets that initial pick. That's huge. Watch Sugar Zero in this position. It can only find the one for the team.
Bisa.
Oh, there was a follow-up there from Soldem though, but PaperX making sure that nobody's going to get that refrag into
Flank.
their plays. 10, he just comes out. That's the dash from Dubai, and he just came in and lost the round for PaperX. Northampton with a comeback in the first overtime. Actually thought that was second, but first, 14-12, man.
I mean, look, I'm so glad this first map delivered. We came into the day, we said Northampton PaperX is the match of the day, maybe the match of the tournament. We'll have
sebenarnya ya, kalau menurut gue ya, ini menurut gue ya guys ya, ini menurut gue ya. Jing udah benar pakai duelist. Forsaken harus pakai duelist. Inisiator harus dipakai sama Davai. Karena kalau ngomong emang lebih kerasnya Forsaken gitu. Dan gue lebih coba kayak bukannya bilang Dava atau apa, tapi kayak lebih cocok gitu deh. Karena gameplay yang Forsaken jadi gak kelihatan gitu kalau gak pakai duelist gitu. Gameplay yang Forsaken itu memang udah titisan darah duelist gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya Forsaken gak pakai duelist itu agak rada kurang, dan aku yakin habis game ini Forsaken jadi duelist dan inisiator si Dava. Habis ini mereka ada revisi. Percaya gak? 100% Jason pakai Jett. Ini feeling gue ya. Ini feeling gue habis nih mereka bakal pick si Jing diantara diganti atau enggak, gue gak tahu ya. Ini prediksi gue ya. Prediksi gue habis nih Jing pakai duelist, Jason duelist, inisiator Davai, Walker, Bengkai atau ke main Freak sama Sentinel di antara mereka berdua. Main Freak sama Bengkai. Itu aja. Itu prediksi gue. Jing Forsaken 2 Tachibana agak salah sumpah. Apa ini? PTF Fit G Pro-nya worth gak kualitasnya? Bagus, dari awal itu bagus, cuma aku ganti lagi pakai Ice Fit gua. Lu kena arahan Adam dari mana, Bro? Kami itu dulu main CSGO. We play CSGO since 2018, bro. Menurut gua si Forsaken bakal KO Jing, Jett, Sky, Davai. Sofa lah, Sky sama Sofa, tergantung. Kalau misal Icebox, Davai belajar Sofa. Itu udah paling bener. Karena aku yakin banget 100% dua orang, si Jing sama si siapa namanya? Jing sama Forsaken itu bakal menjadi duo maut ya, bukan dua dribble ya. Davai kalau maksa OP menurut kami, Davai pengen OP miss terus, dan aku yakin dia juga rada hilang confident. Itu udah manusia, itu normal, itu manusiawi banget. Nah, apalah anti dah, gimana lagi?
10.000 dari Arbi.
Thank you Arbi 10.000 ya, kasih teks kayak 10.000 dari Arbi, habis itu gak ada lagi suaranya. Enggak lah, Mbak. Turun mental Davai. Bukan mental sih, lebih tepatnya dia merasa kecewa terhadap diri sendirinya gitu. Karena udah tidak perform the best buat tim gitu. Tapi aku yakin dia bakal ngeres sendiri kok, tenang. I believe in Davai. He still can reset dirinya sendiri to play better, you know. Ngelamar ke PRX coba. Jadi content creator boleh sih sebenarnya. Bukannya so tau sih, tapi main Freak Wall tadi miss kan. Gua nggak tahu, gua nggak perhatiin tadi. Shiba dikit nggak? Shiba di sub karena dia wajib militer.
10.000 dari Arbi. Pesan teksnya ketinggalan Fruit.
Nice Arbi, thank you 10.000 ya. Davai pernah beberapa kali nge-carry PRX waktu Forsaken lagi BD. Bener, itu bener. Tapi kan pas nge-carry kan Davai juga pakai Sky sama ini. Dan itu sebenarnya cocok banget tuh buat Davai gitu. Semua orang pasti punya bad performance, tapi kalau lu dibayar lu cari ini. Tutupin tuh lagi, panas banget aku udah keringatan. Seharusnya tadi gak usah force bisa menang sih, itu nggak tahu juga, kita gak ada yang tahu sih. Jadi kayak jatuhnya nge-gambling lah. We don't try, we never know. Okay? Gambling is pasti sih, gambling itu udah wajib sih sebenarnya. Big risk big reward like Soldam. Jujur ya, itu NTH menang semua gara-gara Soldam. Why? Dia gambling maju pakai OP dan tiap kali dapat orang belakang terus dapat.
Pesan Amai sayang.
Amai dicari sama ceweknya, Amai. Muncul dong. We really wanna see you in tournament, bro. I'm really bad, you know. The vibes different, bro. Itu benar-benar serem banget di turnamen. Jangan Akil nggak, bro? Enggak. Gue udah benci Akil, guys.
I'm good, man.
Soldam benar-benar impact banget pas defender pakai OP. Dia yang ngehalangin semuanya gitu.
Pesan hidup pewangi ketek.
Ya wajar sih, memang ada sih yang fetishnya ketek sih. Ekstra ya. Gini, sebenarnya bisa menang. Davai miss banyak banget pakai Davai miss pakai OP.
10.000
Berapa kali itu tadi?
Irawan, pesan FFroody kapan nih?
Bisa aja lu siapa namanya? Nick Irawan. FFroody mungkin ada kalau jadi content creator aja guys. Kalau menjadi pro player gue skip deh. Gue yang ada membebanin ya. Dengarin sekali lagi.
10.000
Membebanin
dari
FX ya.
CKS. Pesan halo bang.
Halo Six, welcome to my stream. Aduh, PRX salah ya gara-gara ada beberapa blunder lah, jadi nice try lah. Yes, Forsaken Jett sejujurnya udah paling bener, you know. Forsaken Jett itu
10.000
udah bener, gue udah bener.
Pesan nanti nonton bunga.
Boom ya, aduh. Gak sempet kayaknya. Ini aja gak tau sempet gak guys ya. Gue kayak mau minta ngundur 4 jam 4.30 bisa gak ya? Bentar. Gue pengen ngundurin meetingnya bentar guys. Terus jam 4.30 boleh gak? Yang itu, yang podcast.
That defenders have. I really think a lot of it had to do with just the offensive Paper Rex looking to.
Davai baik kali di miss ya. Dia cuma miss di OP doang sih sebenarnya. OP dia lagi mau. Emang OP sebenarnya untuk mencari momentum. Gini nih. Hold'em kenapa OP kena terus? Karena dari awal dia udah dapat momentumnya gitu. Sedangkan Davai belum dapat momentum ya, dan itu susah banget untuk dapetin gitu. Jujur aja OP emang nyebelin banget. Terus kalau tadi yang stick bomb itu kalau dapat itu harusnya PRX sudah menang. Yang tadi si Mei ini yang Mei nge-agresif banget gitu. Shiba Jett paling benar sih. Shiba kan ini sofa. Shiba sofa. Meeting penting. Lebih tepatnya podcast sih guys. Jadi kayak gua disuruh nanti ada podcast. Nanti kalian bakal lihat aku kok. Hai Godel. Iya, ke comeback sedih. Nih. Tuh. Soldam anjir dari bot frag loh. Dari bot frag kejar sampai 250 cuk. Gila ini Soldam tuh bener-bener insane menurut saya. Itu orang udah basah, becek. Penghater lu campur di streaming Mei. Streaming Mei. Kenapa dia? Kenapa lo milih 144 daripada 140? Menurut gua udah enak ya. Lebih kelihatan gitu. Sinet ye bagus cuk, semuanya bagus. Sinet bagus banget coba. Podcast Om Deddy, amin coba. Kalau gue bisa masuk podcast Om Deddy berarti kosong coba. Huijat menurut lo gimana? Aduh, kalau Huijat sih OP sih. Tapi bener-bener sayang banget. Tadi gini nih. Sebenarnya kalau misalnya PRX tadi menang,
20.000 dari CKS. Pesan Seoldam panas tadi dikatain.
Iya, udah panas dia bilang anjing. Gue dikatain Jett div, nggak boleh. Gue itu pemilik Jettnya gitu. Nih, PRX kalau tadi bisa menang tuh kalau tadi sticknya dapat, Davai OP-nya kena. Tadi Davai banyak kali misalnya OP-nya itu. Terus kayak beberapa kayak Jing beberapa kali ngacek corner, salah satu tadi ya push mid terus ke retake gitu. Itu satu lagi tadi Bengkai bisa dapat, tapi gak tau kenapa mungkin suara bomnya lebih gede daripada suara updraftnya Jett. Itu suaranya kayak gitu. Kan suara Jett kan ada kayak gitu kan. Nah mungkin si Bengkai gak kedengaran. Kalau bisa mereka dapat semua harusnya tadi udah menang. Cukup gak full cukup. Lebih dikit juga gak apa-apa kok. Udah abis liatin video OP Pargue, iya sih. Dia kayak udah keras dia lihat si OP Pargue kan itu tim cabul nih. Ya ngejelek-jelekin lu gitu, tapi untungnya dibaca doang, tapi nggak ditanggapin sama Mei. Udah biasa mah. Biasa orang yang ngejelekin itu orang yang sirik, faulty. Dan dia gak ada kerjaan di kehidupan dia, cuma kerjaan dia itu cuma untuk membenarkan dirinya sendiri dan menjelekkan orang. So, orang itu diamin aja udah. Orang-orang kayak gitu tuh orang-orang yang nolak nah. Cukup kita yang tahu guys. Kelihatan banget Dava dari match kemarin di KJC. OP-nya by miss. Kayaknya OP dia emang lagi bau deh. Kenapa harus cincin? Itu nama dia sayang. Udah habis liatin depannya. 1 jam lagi Bang Fruit. Apa ya 1 jam lagi? Boom ya. Gue mau minta ngaret sih. Minta 430 gitu. Jadi setidaknya kita kelarin PRX dulu. Gue aja udah masuk PRX. Lu kapan dah? Aduh, gue tuh selalu telat 10 langkah dari Hui, tapi nyusul. Tenang guys.
15 dari Dre. Pesan M biar bagus game pro.
Konsistensi, mental reset. Kalau misalnya ada orang lain salah, lu jangan terlalu tanggapin, karena justru tanggapin player kesalahan player lain justru membuat performance lu turun, kan lu jadinya fokusnya ngejudge kesalahan tim lu gitu. Gak usah meeting wajib ini, nggak bisa guys. Menurut lu masih Jett Soldem atau Jett for second? Sebenarnya for second sih, kalau for second punya Jett itu satisfying banget sumpah. Soldem satisfyingnya di agresif yang gak ada otaknya. Tadi OP tahan di kotak ya, OP tahan di kotak, terus dia pakai shorty, terus yang mundur dia pakai kunai. Oh my. For second KO. Oh enggak. Gue ngerti. Kenapa guys? Duelis 1 aja. Kenapa duelis 1? Gini. Jadi kayak emang duel di Ascent sekarang metanya cuma 1 duelis sih. Jadi kayak Jing duelis, 2 inisiator, 4 second sama Davai, 1 smoker, 1 sentinel. Sama ke sini. Ini 2 inisiator
dari pacar Amai. Pesan. Let's go.
Amai mana Amai? Cewek lu tuh dari tadi di sini manggil lu nih, parah banget sampai donasi 50.000 dia ini. Jing Jett. Nih. Jing Jett. Tadi di chat stream banyak bilang God Lobbies are better than PRX, sudah tahu turun dibanding sama God Lobbies aja. Udah. Kalian tahu apa itu artinya? Iron in Radiant Chat, oke? Listen, oke? Iron, Silver, Bronze in Radiant Chat. Jadi mereka tuh gak ngerti apa-apa, cuman tahu ngekill doang. And shut the fuck up bro, just watch, don't talk too much bro, you know? You don't even know how the games work, you know, in tournament. Paling orang-orang yang ngatan itu main turnamen VCT ketemu PRX juga kencing di celana atau gak titiknya copot sih.
So Icebox, not the map for Paper Rex, and I can already feel Achilleos kind of just, dangling it in front of us. It's okay.
1 duelis ya, 1 duelis itu udah cukup guys.
For Paper Rex here, we'll see. Anyways, my name is Asrock. With me now is Ender, and this Ascent map looking to be.
Ya biasa itu, makanya gue tuh gak pernah tanggapin kenapa, karena gue tahu ini.
Pesan penasaran, coba donasi.
Terus gak apa. Rasa penasaran itu bagus ya. Jadi ini gue kasih tau aja. Jadi kalau kalian penasaran boleh silakan download gitu ya. Biarin aja udah, orang-orang paling begitu, orang-orang nggak akan pernah naik ke next level. Cukup kita yang iyain aja udah, nggak usah terlalu tanggapin. Kalau kita tanggapin berarti kita salah satu dari mereka dong, bener gak? Jadi kita diamin aja dah. Let's go, Jett. Jing pakai Jett ini. Jing Jett. Let's go. Wah, Silver 3 di IV violated. Tapi selagi lu gak toxic gak apa-apa, oke? Since you guys not toxic the tournament, we have no problem, bro. Nice try. Dari gak kalian? Klasik lawan Sheriff. Klasik berapa ribu? Free. Dari berapa? 800. Siapa yang menang? Free.
We saw them do this exact same thing when they faced off against F4Q, and F4Q just kept pushing into him, kept dying. It looked real bad.
Congrats 1K viewers, so thank you if.
Now with the time they've given on over,
Mana coba nonton streaming lu sambil cuci piring, gimana caranya gitu?
So much space out of A, so they should know pretty much effectively that it's going to be
Panggil orang di wheelchair terus dorong ke api, the hot wheel.
What they're going to find out right now is
Oh,
Mindfreak peeks top mid and realizes,
itu dapat dari
there's
mana,
nobody even
sumpah?
in mid, pushed up towards market.
Bisa di kayak gitu dong?
I can't find anything because of that cloud burst. That's not definitely what he wanted to happen. It's all going to be left onto Forsaken and Mindfreak. Soldum clears out the back of the site, but it's all into the hands of Northeption.
Ini gua ada feeling sumpah. Ingat kata viewersku tadi yang bilang.
It's an uphill battle here.
Kalau kata apa namanya? Katanya PRX, we win pistol round, we win the game. We lose pistol round, we lose the game.
Flashes and bodies to throw all the way to the side, and Forsaken as well as Mindfreak, they gotta be cracked on their aims. Flashes to come through. That's gonna be a couple of targets already. They're jumping up and down. Can he find a second?
Udah,
Not really
guys, dengerin ya. Mulai hari ini,
all he can really hope for
mulailah
now
pakai
is the
klasik ya.
exit frag. Nope, Soldum,
Udah lihat kan
Ryzen,
klasik seberapa OP? Mungkin kalah jarak jauh, tapi kalau jarak dekat kalian gak akan kalah sama namanya sama Ghost. This free gun is so fucking OP, bro. Like you one click on the right, you right click on the head, you pop, bro. You know? Jadi pop ice cuk. Klasik is better. Klasik armor, udah. Easy entry, bro. Pakai aja apa lagi? Bro, boleh gak sih ganti-ganti nick? Boleh. Kalian tahu Food gak? Kan jadi Victor namanya. Torti di nerf sih, sayang banget.
Their default setups for the time being. PaperX just have a couple players set up over by A. No shorties or anything like this to play with. And Soldom is going to come flying in there with the Judge. Still a lot of damage with just the classics on the defenders, though.
Excuse me? That was a hell of a lot of damage. My goodness.
Save Sheriff, no. Save Classic, yes ya. Kalian tahu meme-nya Drake ya? Save Sheriff, no. Save Classic, yes. Gitu. Gue mau nanya itu setupnya apakah kamera sama kamarnya sama atau gimana? Ini kamarnya yang dulu yang kasus yang belakang ada kasus, sekarang udah direnov. Ya tapi kan gang tahu apakah pindah rumah. Temen gue tadi pagi lagi nyoba bug pas lo ini di band. Ya nggak boleh guys. Bug abuse itu justru kena ban. Jadi kalian jangan pernah bug abuse ya. Jangan pernah. Itu bisa kena ban. Ya, ini satu lagi guys. Ini map pilihan NTH guys ya. Icebox udah di PD. Ini map pilihan NTH.
Forsaken immediately throws out his molly just to make sure that nobody is going to be rushing in through all of that. Still, though, Soldum is already onto the site itself. Forsaken's going to have to be incredibly powerful in this one.
Alay banget!
Soldum, are you kidding? Again? He gets kills through the smoke. What is this? Is it
Alay banget lu!
Bomb sniffing dog or an opponent sniffing dog? He just knows what happens through that, and now May finds the last blow. That's
gila, pakai jugi anjing.
Second round for Northeption and PaperX. They're gonna be scratching their heads with what happened with that one.
Look, I've never heard of a bomb sniffing dog that knows how
Save
to
Sheriff mini chat. Save Ultra Mega Super Kika chat. True, that's a fact, bro. You know, no cap.
Oh man, that was nasty stuff. I think a couple of those.
Gay banget sumpah, lebih alay daripada ya. Ini justru lebih alay daripada Revosi. Nasrel lah Rex. Sumpah, masih bisa kalah sama bonus loh. Berarti emang alay banget mereka mainnya. Jing Force.
Over towards mid, but again, now Northeption just going back to a bit of a default setup. They've had 2 quick A hits. Let's slow things.
Iya, untung Jett di nerf. Kalau nggak bener-bener GG. Kalian tahu lah ya, kalau Jett kalau nggak di nerf itu Soldum udah menjadi orang gila sumpah. Aku kasih tahu kalian aja tadi. Soldum di Korea turnamen aja udah menjadi orang gila gitu. Cuk gitu. Pakai klik kanannya. Iya, lebih OTS sekali sebenarnya. Lebih dapat informasi. Cuman enaknya KO itu lu bisa ngehalangin skillnya di siapa? Gila siapa namanya aku lupa. Killjoy.
Up above, down below, there's nothing that's going to be left to the imagination.
Nice one, Jing.
On the side, Jing takes down 10 as I think that recon kind of made
lihat.
Northampton flinch a
Lihat
little bit
Soldam.
to check it out and take it down. Still though, this is going to be quite difficult because Soldam, oh yeah, he's back with it, baby.
Look at the fight for Mindfreak. I thought that was going to work out because
Observer pelatih Soldamnya.
that was watching the walk on through. That wasn't going to be
Oh, aneh banget.
Oh my god. At some point you have to ask, is this the right play? But he doesn't care. But it works every time and pushes through that smoke up in heaven.
Wah, alay banget sumpah.
Tries to be a bit sneaky, but gets founded immediately as he pops out from doorway.
Dari tadi loh.
Reception.
Kenapa gak ada pick Yoru ya? Karena
10.000
Yoru
dari Root. Pesan sekali komen ceban biar nambah kaya.
Amin, let's go, teruskan. Sabar ya, gue sampai bener di sini ya.
Play just to get into the sights with a Trailblazer plus the Sova drone. It really forces Paper Rex in precarious situation. They just cannot adapt to it. It just is that difficult. I mean, I believe Paper Thin also mentioned that, you know, with this particular KO pick for Forsaken, there's going to be a lot more zone control than what we saw with Full Sense when PTC was using it. But it's kind of non-existent here. Northampton, they have such a good control that they're able to spread out
ini alay
at the
banget
same
sumpah.
time when they need it, push together as an entire squad. And it really
Laki sih sebenarnya.
confuses, I think, how Paper Rex wants to approach this.
Oh, Soldam. Oh. Mati gara-gara utility dong tuh.
3 people there, and it's Northampton
Gila.
getting the kills. As a matter of fact, this single frag that came through for Paper X wasn't even with a rifle. It was Forsaken dropping down a little frag grenade there and getting some damage done with it on towards Soldam. So very confusing stuff. And well, Mindfreak is going to find exactly where Sugar Zero is hiding with the rifle right behind them.
Crew-neck-nya beli di mana? Gue beli di SNM. Cuman 100.000 kok. 100-an no, 120. Gila. Ini soalnya gini guys, ini kan map pilihannya si NTH. Aku rasa NTH juga udah kemampuannya mereka itu udah bener-bener kayak all in ke Asen ya. Soalnya dari kemarin dia lawan EU aja masih bisa rack kayak orang gila gitu. Dan Asen itu emang rumahnya NTH kayak. Gini loh, lu pada tuh harus ingat cuy. Ini baru mereka attacker cuy. Berarti defender segampang apa dong? Ini kan map defender kalau kalian tahu. Kalau kalian punya M keras nahan satu set udah bisa gitu, satu angle gitu. Dengan support tim ya. Gak bisa sendirian gitu. Ada yang bilang meetingnya di cancel. Hah? Mana? Meetingnya di cancel? Nggak ada.
I find the setup a little bit dubious. Trying to play aggressively there instead of playing maybe a little bit further back. Use the information of your tripwires to sort of lock down.
Icebox tadi kebalikan sebenarnya Icebox tadi udah diunggulin sama PRX, cuman gara-gara blunder Davai lagi bau. Terus impactnya ke Soldam menggila. Ini kalah masih main nggak? Masih. Tapi besok baru main. Ke lower bracket berarti. Berarti kalau misalnya Boom menang, Boom ketemu PRX. Kan hari ini Boom lawan Dakwon. Kalau Boom menangin Dakwon, Boom ketemu PRX. Terus nanti siapa nanti yang low bracket, yang udah menang final di low bracket, bakal ketemu sama apa bracket. NTH kepanjangannya apa? Nice try dah. Itu kepanjangannya. Enggak, no terpon. Iya sih.
A quick little break, a quick little timeout might be able to help that, especially now that they're going to be on their buy round.
PRX gak bisa habis lawan GE. Iya, jangan mereka masih ke bawah heaven. Ayo, let's go, bangun. Bukan benar. Gue udah bilang, Davai langsung jadi sofa.
That's not the APAC LCQ that was
overconfident gak sih? Pasti ASUS gak. Justru yang overconfidence cuma ini di Soldam bukan di PRX-nya. Halo Froda, halo Nover. Wih mana Froda? Dah, wih lagi live kan?
It's been Northampton, the sole remaining representative
Northampton.
of Japan in this tournament, maintaining
Jepang, tapi asal kalian tahu ya, kalau soal gaming di Asia paling terkenalnya memang Korea sama
10 dari Root. Pesan ngabisin saldo GoPay Fruit.
Let's go Roots, let's go. I love you Roots.
zone and
Gue denger lu ngomong PRX, kayak ngomong PRX jir. PRX. Iya sih, gue ngomong kalau cepat jadi kayak PRX gitu, PRX. PRX dari Singapura Malaysia. Tulisnya sih SGM ya, tapi gak ada ID-nya, jadi kayak gak ada Indonesianya gitu. Karena Singapura Malaysia emang sebelahan, jadi kayak mereka tuh gabung jadi satu ya tim gitu. PRX tim dari mana? Ya SGM ya, Singapura Malaysia. Kan masih Indonesia ada 2.
And Forsaken backs away here. I think that's got to be the play. You cannot get traded out here if you're Forsaken, though. You have the tools to shut down a utility, and he falls.
Jinx gonna have to come big on the short here. Oh, he risked his life through the molly just
Dava lagi bawa.
But it just does not work. There needs to be a point man. For Forsaken, he just cannot guess the right-click flash from his KO's utility, or else it's just gonna be all for naught. Yeah,
Sabar, ulti gimana? Gue juga mau belajar ulti gini sumpah. Yo, Ryan Filbar, welcome to the member, my boy. Oh, ultinya kayak gitu. Oke, noted. Guys, ini ulti yang gue pengen belajar banget sumpah. Ulti ini yang menurut gue lumayan OP. Di antara lu keluar ke Astra punya itu lu mati atau enggak atas Hiwan juga bisa keluar gitu.
It seems like Northeption is one step ahead of them.
Yeah, and even if you remove the volatility of like, oh, unlucky timing, I had my pop flash out and they swung on me. You have to think like, even if you get
SGID, nggak harusnya SGMYID. Itu baru benar. SGMYID gitu. SGMYID.
Right, you're still not being put in a position where you can actually shut down the site take. And I feel like with access to the ultimate, maybe a knife coming up shortly as well, they're like, if you can just turn off Sky's ability to flash the site, you punish Northeption's patience in rounds. Like, Northeption are literally playing like tortoises. They take all the time in the world, right? Walking up mid, they're actually going for a split site take.
Sudahlah, nice try lah.
Then you're not using the primary utility. You're putting yourself in a forward position. You can get traded out very quickly.
Tapi Ason emang attacker set ya. Tapi ya, lihat lah.
To shut down the attack of Northeption that's been flawless so far.
Okay, Benkai. What's this about? Triple peek onto A main as they mayhaps want to be looking for that bit of map control. Northeption able to kind of.
I mean, the curse is real, boys. You know.
Move around the spike, hopefully towards onto B, but just to.
Forsaken M-nya keras tapi kurang digunakan. Enggak, pasti dia lagi ada performing gitu. Tapi nggak apa. Ya mau gimana? Semoga mereka kalau misalnya ini kalah ya, with their best lah bisa di luar mereka bisa menangin gitu. Yo Muhammad Aflif, welcome to the member bro.
And he's slowly backing away onto the side itself. Soldem's going to be dashing right in, and he opens the door. Okay, he's gonna be opening the door there. That could actually be something.
15.367 dari Damshe. Pesan nitip saldo ATW angkanya
Oke. Nitip tapi tidak dibalikin guys. Kelihatan 15367 berarti ada angka, dia memberikan angkanya bulat gitu. 7-0. Menurut lu enakan Phantom atau Vandal bang? Vandal sih. Phantom nyebelin. Kalian sering gak sih kayak pakai Phantom terus kena kepala 145 atau 40 kayak kalian lanjutin ya banget gitu, kayak ngeselin banget gak sih, kayak kadang kita udah harusnya dia gara-gara Phantom iya doang yang sering 145 atau 40 itu jadi kita mati gitu, sering gak sih? Jadi semenjak itu gue udah mulai balik lagi pakai Vandal pakai Vandal. Vandal gak boleh buff lagi. Vandal buff terlalu OP.
Oh my god. Jing is just out here.
Jing. Oh gila, Jing pede banget.
Well, if you can't outmaneuver them, better out-aim them. Forsaken.
True. If you cannot outmaneuver them, oke, berarti maksudnya kayak kalau kalian tidak bisa, kalau kalian tuh nggak bisa outplay pakai skillnya itu, lu bisa dibalikin dengan M yang keras gitu. Lagi bad mood abis lihat PRX sekali lagi, tambah bad mood, moga aja Bu bisa menang, amin. Aku rasa Bu menang sih, jujur aja Dawn mainnya nggak jelas aja.
the whole thing debated just yet. Jing finds another on
Nice
the
one,
mid,
Davoy.
but they're still pushing in on through. It's
7-1 lah.
Sugar Zero, who does have the spike. Footsteps are being heard, and Devi is going to be left into a
Nice.
1 versus 1. Never mind, Jing picks it up with the op kill.
Slow pick. I don't know with the slow pick, you know. Aaron kayak mendingan smoker gak sih? Bangkanya Sentinel. Gak ada yang tahu sebenarnya. Sebenarnya juga gak ada yang tahu apa yang akan terjadi kalau misalnya Aaron pakai smoker, Bangkanya Sentinel gitu. Gak ada yang tahu gitu. Ya itulah Bobby, you need to learn from them gitu. Yang bikin mereka radiant itu because the confident bro, okay? The communication bro. Nah, Forsaken gini, Forsaken nge-pick mid, okay? Forsaken picking here, so Jett can pick out here, okay? Tapi if Forsaken miss the shot, okay? Kalau misalnya Forsaken miss the shot, yang mati sih ini. Jadi kayak big risk big reward gitu.
Oh, there's gonna be a big ultimate. Let's see if Devi can slow the pace down. Jing has gone and just went straight near them with the operator and loses his life for a trade. Well, he was trying to go for fadeaway shots, but when you have more bullets on that Vandal, you can do it much better.
Meeting
Still,
reading,
though,
alright.
Stop the pace for Northeption to take the site. Northeption used a whole chunk of utility here, and they're just to maybe set things
lu
up.
pilih siapa? NTH atau PRX? Gue pilih PRX sih.
What's the adjustment? A little bit of that is to stay with 3 people on A main. Maybe somebody gets a little bit antsy.
Ini bagus, stream nomornya bahas gamenya bahas. Kadang aja, kadang ada sejarah, kadang ada politik, kadang ada porno. Random, stream sini random.
Yeah, they still do have that KJ ultimate. A is still the site to take.
PRX di attacker core gak kira-kira? Gak tau gak? Nice control. Ini masih bisa winnable buat si Ten sih. Ten keras cuk. Gue dari tadi perhatiin di icebox Ten tuh rada gila juga gitu. 30 menit lagi udah mau jam 4 nih. Iya makanya. Semoga mereka kelarin ini lebih cepat dah.
That Molly delays it just a little bit. He hears
Nice
the
try.
drop down, but had to commit the spike.
Forsaken orang Indo bang. Iya, adiknya ini, adiknya Excuret. Adiknya Excuret. Adiknya juga pemilik GSkill, si Alvin Susanto.
Up until when? Again, you talked about how it's all
Ini sampai jam ini satu game ini doang udah habis, udah yang boom itu gak nonton guys. Gua boom skip dulu gara-gara ada meeting. Kalau sempat, kalau misalnya boom bener jam 5 mulai, gua masih sempat lah.
Yeah, and I think also like PaperX made some smart on-the-fly decisions there, like Devi using the ultimate. Once you get the information, we don't see anyone mid, we don't see.
Oh, yang punya GSkill itu Alvin. Iya, GSkill itu punya Alvin. Alvin itu anak kedua, anak pertama itu Kevin Susanto atau panggilannya Excuret gitu. Excuret AWP Indo, yes, Excuret AWP Indo yang CS:GO, AWP Indonya. Itu adiknya. Forsaken tuh adiknya Excuret. Oh dulu Excuret main di level internasional bro, asal kalian tahu, main di level EU cuk. Lawannya simple, lawannya Stewie mereka. Lawannya Astralis, lawannya ini lagi, lawannya Cloud9, itu udah next level. Ada banter gitu, gue ingat banget.
22.500 dari ceweknya Bang Mehmet. Pesan ngabisin saldo dana waka.
Thank you ceweknya Bang Mehmet. Habisin terus kata gue. Kalau bingung mau ngabisin saldo di mana, di sini itu adalah tempat yang paling benar untuk kalian habisin saldo ya. Live Litage ya, ini Live Litage ya. 7-4 lah. 7-4. Asuna kan tahu gara-gara dia kayak gak sempat jadi pro playernya CSGO. Terus kan CSGO kan memang Tailu tuh terkenal sampai gini aja dah. Kalau misalnya ada stikernya untuk tempel senjata, kalau udah ada nama tim CSGO-nya, itu berarti udah terkenal banget itu. Tailu udah ada foilnya gitu. Hollow foil, static foil, hollow foil. Yang paling mahal itu ada, duo foil. Titan hollow foil sama I buy power hollow foil. Satu foil itu bisa beli satu iPhone lah. Satu laptop yang biasa. Nice try Jing. Nah itu dia bilang, you missed the shot. Jing dead. Aku gak ngitung CSGO bang, gak tau X-Curate.
He wanted Forsaken to be there, but he was preoccupied by destroying that recon dart, and Jing still pushed through. Now Mindfreak also not having any regard for his own life.
Di EU CSGO turnamen, yes, correct. Benar sekali. Asuna kan masih 14 tahun pas X-Curate main. Iya, masih muda. Dan sebenarnya ya susah menjadi pro player CSGO itu susah banget. Chance untuk menjadi pro player itu di bawah 3% ya. Dan lu umurnya juga menentukan. Ada satu anak kecil pernah main bareng sama Simple umur 14 tahun tapi udah saingin Simple gitu. Dan sekarang masih menjadi pro player CS. Jadi content creator kalau nggak salah, dia masuk Navi, anak-anak itu. Dia masih kecil banget, benar-benar kecil banget. 13-12 tahun kalau nggak salah, dia masuk tim Navi sebagai content creator. Bang, kalau Jojo masuk e-sport mana bang, itu anak bibit sih. Jojo bakal menjadi bibit pro player tuh. Harusnya Valorant tambah PS90 udah ada, itulah apa namanya, Spectre, mirip itu.
Might be looking to
Aaron kebanyakan RP. Nice try, Aaron.
You've seen the 9-3 curse happen, but it's just something a little bit more different as Northeption is looking as sharp as can be. Oh, this is going to be difficult. They're all looking at the spawn.
Yeah,
there's like 2 members of Northeption coming in from A main.
One day history becomes for second Sabi kali ya Sabi. Pesan-pesan untuk para player beginner Valorant. Banyak belajar, ketemu server, jangan banyak ngeluh, pelajari cara mereka nge-M, pelajari cara mereka movement. Jangan takut nge-compare, jangan takut untuk belajar lebih. Coba aja belajar di compare apa. Terus konsisten dikit kalau misalnya kalian emang niat untuk menjadi jago ya konsisten belajar M gitu. Nggak, PRX lagi kehilangan momentum guys. Itu harusnya tadi dapat Jing, cuman Forsaken visionnya Forsaken dihalangin sama smoke-nya Astra. Terus Forsaken nggak bisa keluar, Jing ya harus menjadi tumbal ya.
Just one charge away from Seeker, so if he puts the spike on the ground, he can get that for himself. And I don't think Northeption have been able to figure out exactly where the cipher is. Maybe with the Jett opping, they heard that over towards B. You can infer that the cipher might be away from that site, and they are going to eventually work their way back over towards B here. Very light defense.
Bang Fro ngikutin TI gak dulu? Sekarang gak ngikutin, cuma gue tahu tim mana yang lewat gitu.
Once they want to go for this, they're going to use the drone to clear out the close angle, pop the lockdown, and hit the site.
Kalau lagi bawa nembak harus gimana? Istirahat sih. Iya. Oh no, Davai miss the shock dart. Lagi bener-bener lagi bau. Salah dash. Salah shock dart, salah dash. Gente. Gak apa, nice try. Salah dash, salah shock dart, cuk.
Soldum just goes in and gets more kills, one after the other, left into the 2 versus 2. They can take a slower pace into this. That Cosmic Divide is going to be timing out soon. And Divide sets up with a recon dart. Him and Mindfreak against the world. And May, 35, has to clutch this. He has an angle, loving it. It's the boost spot. He's trying to spray, but the one taps not work. He's dropping down. And that's going to be the retake success.
Oke, 8-4 sukses retake, gak apa. Setidaknya Jing ini berhasil dapat 1, keculik jadi enak gitu. Wajar, sering terjadi di kita kok. Emang Jett itu dashnya itu sekarang susah banget dikontrol gitu.
with an operator on the Jett and immediately was shut down. There was a lot of things that were going on in that one, but PaperX takes that and I guess say
bisa gak bang ini?
according to plan.
Bisa apa? Nggak tahu ya. Sebenarnya susah lah.
On that sort of trap
Untuk
on the B
PRX
side, but
menangin.
that was just
Yang ini agak rada sulit.
I will say that. We're going to switch sides, forget that round ever happened, and it's going to be A-okay from here on out. You can see the setup from Northeption on defense. Some of the Cypher trips that were holding down mid.
Winnable sih winnable, tapi chance, maksudnya persentasenya kecil
I
banget.
think the one thing that Northeption rarely did was have lurks or split hits onto the sites, and it does look like Forsaken is going to take that role as he'll be the solo tiles player. And a couple more are going to help him push down over towards Cat for a split A.
Bisa. PRX bisa. Bisa, cuman lihat lu pistoronnya. Kalau pistoronnya kalah, udah mulai susah tuh.
There it is. That's going to flush him out. Gravity well for just a safe measure, and they really chase for that. Soldom's going to have to come big.
Bisa. Ingat, we win the pisara, we win the game kalau katanya PRX.
Down to the ground, 3 versus 5, and this take from PaperX.
Ini kalau PRX menang next game gue gak stream guys. Gue lagi ada podcast meeting.
And they're getting some shots in. Okay, May dips in with a bit of that shock dart.
Oh no.
And Devi as well as Mind Freak, they're peeking out, but they're getting taken down as soon as they can. Benkai underneath on Hell. He's gonna be looking for
1 HP.
maybe. And this is big because Devi's down to 3 with that huge stock dart. As you mentioned, there's the jump up from 10. Oh no, he's up above. That's terrible. It's horrible. And it's all about Benkai.
No, they're
right on to the frenzy. How does May not take any damage from that?
I mean, May's just getting shock dart kills right there. Got one shock dart kill, another shock took
Oh
his counterpart
my
down to
god,
3 HP.
nice try.
And PaperX, it's a bit perplexing how they're trying to hold that post plant, I feel, right? You have one player hell, one generator, one
That was a
main,
good shock
and
dart.
yet we're still
Makanya aku udah bilang
swinging
kalian
out
so far
from
kalian
A.
jangan
You have
pernah
to
buat
wait
line up.
until those
Situasi
players
gitu
fall
tuh
out of
penting
heaven.
banget.
Then you have the
Kalau
perfect
tadi
crossfire.
itu gak ada
You're
shock
sending
dart,
them from both
itu
different
PRX
directions.
udah
You have
menang.
a player
Makanya aku udah
on
bilang,
the side from a
so far
90
shock
angle
dart
as
it's
well.
just
I
stupid
feel
bro.
like
Line up
just the
shock dart itu
structure from
jujur aja stupid. I mean,
high pressure situation.
not helping bro. Sometimes it works but not every time, okay? That's why makanya aku bilang that's why jangan pernah line up udah ngapain gitu.
That's the bad thing, right? It's again,
Gue kalau ketemu sofa up di lobby gue emosi anjing, lu ngebet anjing.
That follows it up with good communication and teamwork in a sense that they can, set up utilities, maybe do crossfires, refrag, stuff like that. But it's kind of happening in reverse here, where they're looking for the individual kills first and then the communication to come through, which is not really what they probably want to happen. Still, they're going to be
low semua kena shock dart anjing.
a short. Jing is going to get caught here. He's going to look to maybe fend off the rest with a classic in hand.
Oh my god, this Tan without Jett, Tan.
And we're kind of back in this same predicament, but now Northeption, they have every weapon that they would want. Nice little delay, slow drop down there from Soldom, and the rest follow through. An almost flawless, but
susah.
is good. It's fine for them.
Ya dari Indo siapa aja cuma Forsaken sama ini Mind Freak. Nice try, gak apa-apa Forsaken. Apa PRX. Tergantung sikon sih solder nih, makanya lebih enak solder tergantung sikon. Kalau dari awal udah line up forward bro, people know udah line up bro. Jing kenapa gak rest dah? Gua gak tahu. Padahal restnya jago loh. Tapi emang map ini map lebih ke Jett sih guys.
To a cafe or something, it just makes you happy, you go see your friend, you get a pet or something like that. You're gonna definitely feel better after that one. PaperX now
Itu Hui mainnya kenapa? Enggak tahu.
Back against Northeption, but it does feel like it's been a little bit stunted.
What?
Jing rather taking some space.
Kayak wallhack sumpah. Itu crosshair di kepala cuy, pas banget.
What PaperX is trying to do.
Wow.
There was a delayed camera there to get some information to be made. It gives them
the placement so
late information.
Precise, keren.
Lane, they actually come back.
Keren. I like it. Itu bagus banget.
Unfortunate because now PaperX, they're looking onto B site, hoping that there's going to be opponents there, but really finding nothing at all. Mindfreak was incredibly low, and now he's dropped down the spike. PaperX has to fight for this, but the crossfire is there. The Vi knows, but he cannot push into it. Very afraid of what could be happening. But PaperX,
PSU shot itu namanya, ya itu bagus tuh.
Be methodical because now they've basically lost control. 2 versus 3. And there still is that magnificent crossfire that I think Northampton
Apa ulti?
are making happen. Ultimate from 10 is
Oh,
all
Dava
but
ulti.
available.
Bukan.
What is Jing doing? He's going to be looking for the
2v2.
delayed flank. Estelle is marking that. He has to win this fight, and maybe, just maybe, they can still win this. Soldom
Oh,
dashes
nice
right
one.
down, tries to control this
Jing
fight
the
with
head, bro.
Spectre, but in the end, the buy wins true. That was
YG ya, gue
very,
nggak tahu YG itu apa.
very
Sumpah.
risky for Paper X. They survive, but only by a margin.
Yeah, but the question is how do
Gila itu kalau
survive
bunuh sih tadi
that,
keren ya. The
right?
best,
And
the
it's because
skill
Northampton
I ever
are
seen,
playing
bro.
around the spike entirely.
The placement
They
also
should've
on
gave up
point,
on
bro.
Crossfire 10 was playing over towards B main, had enough for the lockdown in the third round. He's like, I want to use it. Well, then he loses the 1v1. All of a sudden, that gives time
Iya gak,
for
iya.
Jing to make
Iya
that
gak, iya.
flank all the way back.
Ntar
to the
ngomongin sih
spawn.
gimana sih
Jing
intonasinya.
also wins that 1v1. So it's Paper X, the individual,
Ah,
going
leher
up
gua
right
pegel lagi.
there. They're able to make that round work out for themselves. Northampton still up 10-5 in this, and I mean, Soldom's playing that close angle, but it does feel like there's a lot of tools for Paper X to try and clear that one out. The Sova and the KO, if they end up committing over towards this A site. But I sort of like the way Paper X are defaulting these rounds. Now that they know where exactly that alarm bot does get placed, Jing is just going to push up there and destroy that, and because
Bayangkan apa PRX masih main bonus round sih, sedangkan NTH udah full buy sih.
Actually, I want to try and
Apa ada yang chat gue ini?
right, we can make up our minds whether or not we want to hit B or A, and it does look like with the spikes positioning, it will end up being that A hit.
No smokes on mid though. They can't just really go about this, can they? But Jing actually goes through. Unfortunately, his spray's not gonna find a mark. The only one who was on the B side is Sugar Zeros, already knocked up. Soldom sneaking his way on through market here. And he does have his classic out, but the more he gets into that CQC, the more he's going to be bringing out the judge. One is going to be holding on, which is going to be Divide. He's got to be careful because the thing is, if he gets spotted, there's like 3 people in the market, and even May, who's right behind him, that's going to take him off the board. Forsaken holding the angle on B main, and with that recon dart, he's all but been exposed, and this leaves him in a numbers discrepancy. He's being cleared out with the rest of Northampton, and this separates him from the rest of the
lihat M-nya si Soldem, Pak. Kencang banget.
3 of Paper Rex, the drop down from 10, the takedown from May, and it's all
What a retake, bro.
Can't really do much.
Gua akui Soldem emang keras banget.
And Northampton,
Pak, kamu matiin call saya tadi. Oh enggak, tadi internetnya mati, baby.
Excellent retake right there, punishing some of the sloppy play from Paper X.
Gila.
Right, was playing that angle right
GGNT dah.
of market, ends up not finding that first kill, and all of a sudden there's a player swinging him from CT. Right, it's just good swarming there from Northampton, and the rest of Paper X stuck on site, pushed back towards B main, not ready to help trade him out and escort him out of that position. Northampton just 2 round wins away from taking the series 2.
Kalau orang bakal ngadain band hero pick juga gak sih? Enggak. Kalau misalnya agennya ada banyak mungkin bisa. Ini baru 6-8, cuk. Kalau bisa 3-40 boleh lah. Baru ngadain ini, band ini.
Northampton, they evolved, or maybe they just, turn on the switch and they're back to their full potential. Jing just charges right in, no care anymore, just because, again, they have to just rush in through this, make use of the abilities that they had. Sugar Zero, a little bit caught inside the smoke. He's like, oh, the double jump! Divide, it's the double happy birthday. Can he actually blow the candle? That's not going to be what happens. May and Soldem, though, has to go through this. The Cosmic Divide separates them for just a teeny tiny bit.
Ini Cosmic Divide, kalau misalnya ada kill C ulti masih hidup, itu mereka terstak gitu.
Guessing left or right, but the crossfires from Paper X is being set up. And if it's still the same as last time, it might not be enough.
Susah, Cok. Gak bisa. Mereka crossfire ini.
Wait for the divide wall to go down before they start moving in.
Time is starting to dwindle down for them. They've got to clear out all these angles. Look at the way Northampton are playing over there, or rather, Paper X are playing over towards the box.
Oh, nice try.
But Paper X are waiting there too.
Tembus emang SS sama Astra KJ. Tembus. Makanya itu OP banget. Jadi kayak gini. Jadi kalau misalnya di B, itu kalau dihalangin sama skillnya, ultinya si Astral, terus KJ punya ini di sini. Udah. Yang di B mau gak mau keluar dari tangga. Di antara mereka lawan atau mereka mati satu-satu atau mereka kena detain. Udah. Kelar loh. Lu bisa apa gitu di belakang.
Paper X fans. But yeah, just to kind of finish off what I was talking about, it might be at least a few more rounds for Paper X here. But they have to be careful because it seems like Northeption, they've been 5-stack. I was gonna say maybe quadra, but no, this is everything that they had except the kitchen sink.
Bro, classic, bro. Oh, classic. Classic moment, boys.
What is gonna be happening? The flash from Forsaken, quick trigger, spots out where that triangulation from
classic moment, boys.
shock dart comes from and ends the life of May, but still in the end, sweat.
Lu harus turun tangan di Maverick. Enggak, gua turun malah beban, cuk. Kebalik lu.
It was a 50-50 and Northeption proper. Wow.
The triangulation, he's out here doing trigonometry.
Lebih bagus Jett dan Jason atau Jing? Jason sih. Cuman Jing bagusnya dia agak nafsu banget. Gue tadi perhatiin Jing kayak dapat satu mundur. Dia nggak dapat satu cari lagi gitu, nggak looking for more gitu. Looking for more kalau situasinya ngedukung gitu.
I like the gusto from the teams. We'll see what Paper X can continue to do here for themselves. They got Hunter's Fury to work with. That's going to be the big ultimate for them in this round. And I actually love this play from Estelle. I think more teams actually need to pop that that wall in tree room and shoot that down early. It's just such an effective tool when you're attacking after you plant the spike, and you can sort of lock off that area, waste some bullets, get some information of a player. I like that adaptation there for Northeption.
Yeah, and when people start coming in from A, you can actually
spray from nggak terlalu nafsuan ya, iya sebenarnya.
And if you're lucky enough, you can get a kill.
Ada.
Maybe in 3, and it has happened multiple times.
Gila NTH ini ya.
So it's a good thing to do. Now, well, Paper X, they've kind of abandoned that idea. Oh, that is huge.
You are powerless.
All of a sudden, Killjoy doesn't have a utility. She's revealed on the site. It feels bad, man, for 10, and Forsaken's gonna run on through.
I know exactly where.
Just gonna rummage through on the Sugar Zero, as well as his teammate Estelle coming in from the crossfire. And Spike has yet to get planted. They are not in a comfortable spot to actually make this. There's like 4 people in the back of the site, and they still don't want to do anything other than Device ripping out his ultimate for the moment. Tags a couple. That's going to be the shock start. Let's see if it's going to find a mark.
Oh, what a shock dart.
Sit down. It's going to be the flash to come through. Device still holding on with the rest. Forsaken's blind at the back of the side. It's going to be Mind Freak, who's going to be holding the stairs.
Oh, bisa cuk.
Right back up. It's
bisa ini. Mereka bisa menang ini. Mereka bisa menang ini. Ini angka kerabat 11 ini, guys.
Yo, what's going on? These maps are exciting. You know, just when you think
winnable gak, bro? Winnable banget for PRX, you know. Easy game.
You know, whatever. No, the losing team turns it on.
Ya, yang main gue yang pusing smoke semua.
Show on for us 11-8.
Memang chaos sih, tadi itu chaos banget sih. Aku yakin juga mereka pusing, cuma mereka lebih agak tenang aja sebenarnya. Meeting nggak over, bentar lagi. Ini kelar. Gue udah bilang ke orangnya, tunggu ini kelar baru aku langsung cabut. Iya, kerasa M4 second. Semuanya di sini keras sebenarnya. Tergantung dapat momentum atau gak sih. Epitos momentos. Mau kemana nih? Mau ini meeting, you know, important, penting. Meetingnya bakal kalian wow gitu ya. Gak beda jauh sama Hu yang penting ini. Ini mereka ikoran sih, jadi kayak prediksi gue sih NTH bisa menang sumpah. Ini NTH masih bisa menang.
Oh no, he picks up a Vandal. You gotta be careful when Soldem picks that one up. 3 versus 3. They're all not on the side. No, Device is exactly. Okay, wait, hold on. Soldem is looking at it though, and he gets demolished by Device. That is huge. Now Device comes in.
Huge. That's huge, bro.
Helping him out, and Estelle,
huge.
Oh, he's gonna be
huge.
He's gonna be second.
Oh.
This is not good. Estelle, he's already been brought back up. Can he pick up a better weapon? Flash onto the side just for safety. 60 versus 49.
Oh my god, ini bisa. Oh my god, the Marshall, bro.
And on a save by, Northeption is making it happen. Benkai. Oh, who's gonna peek? Who's gonna win? Oh, it's gonna be crucial. So
close. Gila, ini intense banget sumpah.
Paper X, they're
threading a needle here.
I mean, 10 HP separating that from a one round versus a lost one, but still, yeah.
Tadi sih agak ada mistake ya, di absen gitu.
Insane. They were able to make that work. Estelle especially showing up with a couple of martial kills on that one. Looks like we are going to take a quick time out for these two teams, but PaperX are riding on a high. 5 out of the last 6 rounds have gone their way. Everything seems to be working for them.
Bisa aja OT,
bisa aja OT as well, and it's off of a mid-round rotation where I mean, Northeption had sent so many players over towards that A site that on the retake it didn't.
Kayaknya ada yang mau ganti monitor nih. Tunggu aja. Gak ada lag, no lag here. Meeting sama OP, enggak. Nanti gue dibilang tukang cabul aja. Lu tau gak, gue tadi nonton tahan nafas bang. Gitu. Saking terlalu intens gitu, gue sampai kayak OT ya biar gak meeting, ya enggak OT gue juga cabut sih, jadi mau gak mau kalian lari ke Huisi. Udah nih tahan nafas bang. Ayo, Budi, nanti gue yang mati gitu. Di turni gede gini rata-rata M yang keras semua. Yang paling penting itu strategi, bener. Strategi, momentum, chemistry, semua itu. Iya, meeting sama energi guys. Enggak lah, canda. Amin ya kalau misalnya sama energi.
Loving seeing Fnatic's Boaster in chat, seeing whether or not PaperX can come back in this one, get a win, and force us to breeze for our third and final.
Ini sih awkward banget ya.
Already on the site. Look at this. Super inside the smoke, shuts down Jing to start off the round 10 as well. He's able to lock it down to 5 versus 3, and well, Mindful is nowhere.
The timing so bad, bro.
Gets found in hell as well, and the entire round completely exploded for Northeption.
Nah, timingan jelek banget. Wait, Mindfreak dapat. Mindfreak save the round. Mindfreak save the round. Eliminator nih Lover ya bagaimana guys, penting ini nggak bisa gue.
dari Taci pesan my streamerku mau itu kursi silapnya berapa lama kau beli juga.
Gue nggak PO, gue langsung beli ke Singapura. Jadi kayak gue tinggal di Batam ya, si Carlopnya emang pusatnya di Singapura. Terus gue suruh orang dalam pesanin koneksi, orang tua gue punya koneksi. Terus suruh beliin, terus disuruh kirimin lewat kapal, terus kayak udah. On charge forward. It's about to be a firing squad on Forsaken. He sees a couple and doesn't want any part of that, but they're just gonna sprint on through the Molotov. Jadi kayak gue beli posisi klub ini 5,8 juta, kena ongkir 300.000, 6,1. Ongkir 400 gitu. Ya udah harganya pokok gue beli kursi itu cuma 6,3, 6,2. Di Indonesia mahal. Oke, 11-11. Ini gak napas lagi soalnya dia cabul. dia masuk OP bentar lagi soalnya. Lagi pelatihan dia. Lagi latihan untuk menjadi nih member OP dia. Buset 4 itu nge-push ya e-coran sih, e-coran lu gambling lah. Kita juga gak ada yang tahu e-coran itu gimana, kayak mereka nge-gambling aja 5-5 nge-push gitu. Ini masalah yang balas sumpah. Di map 1 digituin, map 2 digituin balik lagi gitu. Ini comeback sih, ini comeback harusnya. Interesting that PaperX have stopped trying to play through mid and break that alarm bot early on, and we'll see if the tags can come through from May. Does get one on Forsaken, but that's just about it. And once again, PaperX just running this same strategy back. It's 4 in A main, Mindfreak playing over towards. Ini udah game berapa? Ini udah game kedua di antara OT atau enggak PRX kalah. Tadi game pertama dimenangkan sama NTH guys ya. Lebih mahal komponen PC di Indo atau SG? Indonesia lah, SG mah murah cok. SG itu semua pusatnya weh. Kalau Indonesia tuh harus lewat cabang baru bisa masuk Indonesia. Karena kita emang Third world country guys ya. Pusat di sini dikit gitu.
Right, 10 is so far away to try and avoid any of the util shutdown coming through from this KO.
Nggak apa, gue udah bilang 4-15, jadi tenang aja guys, kita masih bisa nontonnya sampai habis. Chill. Nah ini game senam jantung coba.
Oh yeah, there it is. You were talking about it. Null command is going to be huge to knock out Forsaken, but he can be brought back up. Jing swims inside the nano swarm, but at least they are.
Itulah enaknya Phantom.
Fantastically forward is they can bring back Forsaken through that smoke. It's a little bit safety. 4 versus 3 to follow through. Astels has been low down to 6, but he still finds something through logs. Oh, he's a woodcutter and he's cutting down the wood of Raper Rex. 11 seconds in a dream. They need to find May. He's on the site. 8. Oh my God, they're dropping in. He spots in 1 versus 1.
Oh no! 3 HP, bro.
It out with 3 HP remaining. 1 more before they take the series.
3 HP on May. I can hardly believe it. My heart is beating out of my chest.
Jantungku anjing.
Northeption move on to match point. And we are going to take a pause from the side of Paper Rex right here. I have to commend learning from the weaknesses earlier.
Penutupan Torking sebelum gua cabut nanti.
I swear, 10 ran all the way back to the back of defender spawn. It
Oh
looked
my
like he was
God.
trying to reset from the round, like not even play anymore, to escape any kind of recon or knife throw from Forsaken, anything like this. And that's the difference.
No!
Seconds on the clock there.
That was so fucking close, bro.
On the clock there was the utility.
Malah gue sih anjing. Itu ritualnya guys. Dengar. Itu ritualnya guys. Oke, ritual untuk Perex bisa masuk OT dan jam 4:10, 4:11 gue harus cabut nih.
To stay alive and to put themselves to map point.
Wah, kuat apa? Kuat mental ini. Sumpah. Ya, let's go. The game start guys.
Granted, they were probably waiting for maybe device utility or they were setting up some.
Abis ini lu nonton Boom Fruit enggak? Saya nggak sempat deh. Tapi kalau udah selesai gue nonton lagi. Kalau ini selesai gue balik stream lagi guys. Tapi mungkin gue balik streamnya Boom di game kedua guys. Kita butuh Akyong guys. Gak ada Akyong Boom nanti bisa
And now this is going to be the final stretch. Thankfully enough though for Paper Rex, they do have the money to bring it back up. That's going to be the train to follow through. Oh my goodness, they're doing a Paper Rex.
Oh my God. Oh my God, no fucking way, bro.
It's all up to the buy. They know where he is. He's going to be throwing out all the utility. But he's going to have to try to clutch this. He does have time, which is thankfully enough what he can use. But through this Cosmic Divide, he's heard. And yep, they know he's going to be coming out through A main.
You can class this shit, bro.
This is going to be huge. He can close the door, which is good. The switch is going to give him some solace. But he's looking to catch them off. Can he spray enough to get the dub? Not going to happen. And Northeption win this, keeping them alive in the upper brackets.
Oh my
ente banget sih, sumpah ente banget, bener-bener ente banget sih. Itu ente banget sih.
With just 2 rounds separating them.
Oh my God, bro, that was so fucking close. Kenapa sih ini gak ada teksnya gitu? Mana teksnya? Oh my God, sumpah itu harusnya PRX tadi. Aduh, nice try lah, gak apa-apa. Kita doakan PRX bisa low bracket lolos gitu ya. Karena itu dikit lagi sumpah. Literally dikit lagi.
It seems like they could have gotten whatever they wanted to, but yeah, it just was not enough, especially that one little fight. Anyways,
literally dikit lagi sumpah.
Quick little break in a bit. I just don't.
Ya udahlah, enggak apa-apa lah, nice try lah guys. Ya udahlah guys ya. Gua juga sekarang udah harus cabut, ada meeting. Makasih banget ya guys yang udah temenin gue nonton ya. Kalian are the best ya. Apalagi yang donate gua. You guys lebih the best lagi guys. Habis semua sama aja the best gitu. Oke guys, kalian kalau mau nonton, kalian boleh nonton streamnya Hui ya. Dia masih lanjut lagi. Gua cabut dulu guys. Mau ada meeting. Tapi kalau misalnya gue sempat balik nonton Boom, gua balik nonton lagi. Alright guys. Ciao guys. Doain Boom menang. Gua doain Boom menang. Oke, gua kasih ritual dulu. Bye-bye.